Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mercy Kill Episode 10. This is our Halloween Spectacular. I'm Skybills, and with me I have Mr. Cat 55, and soon coming in, not only for a run later, but for our very own peanut gallery, we will have the one and only Spike Vegeta here. Real quick, before we get things started, we have 3 special events coming up in the next 3 months. An all-women speedrunning event, Frame Fatale, returns with another event, Fleet Fatale, online on November 15th to November 21st. Go to gamesdonequick.com/framefatale for more information. Volunteer selections are out November 2nd, so if you submitted a volunteer application, be sure to stay tuned for that. West Coast weekend is December 4th through 16th. The schedule will be released on November 20th. AGDQ 2021 online is January 3rd to January 10th, 2021. The games list will be released this Saturday, October 31st. Feel free to tweet at us at GamesDoneQuick and tell us what you'll be hoping will be on the schedule for West Coast weekend. Learn about all of our shows on GamesDoneQuick.com/hotfixed. If you missed any shows or want to revisit past events, go to YouTube.com/GamesDoneQuick to check out our VODs. That includes all of the VODs from Mercy Kill so far if you have missed any episodes. Tomorrow, we have Runners Wanted at 2 p.m. Eastern and the Halloween Spooktacular, not to be confused with our own Scythetacular here at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And with that being said, hello, Mr. Cab. How are you doing? We're happy to have you here.
Hey, Sky. Happy to be here.
So, I've always wanted to have you on here, but you're typically known for Mega Man, and now you're running Super Castlevania IV, which is a game people are not accustomed to seeing. We even have a different colored hat today. For those of you who have not seen Mr. Cab before, Mr. Cab has been in some of our lovely GDQ runs, always sporting some kind of orange or blue hat, but today we have some kind of, we'll call it a Belmont Indiana Jones type getup, so I very much appreciate the occasion, Mr. Cab being here in costume. So I want to know, when did you first learn this game and how long has it been since you've picked up this game? What's the story behind that?
So way back in 2016, we had the Speedruns Live, Get Yourself Speedrunning Super Castlevania IV tournament. Jumped in on that. So that's about the last time I played this game. And it's a fun game. At least it's good enough. I was able to get down to this 47 quickly enough. So let's see how well I remember it, I guess.
47 is actually pretty good. How many attempts would you say you put into this in order to get that?
According to Live Split, 25. I don't know how much I trust Live Split, but...
I was hoping for the 55 in terms of the attempt number, because that would have just been too perfect.
We've got 5 squared, at least. I don't know.
So I want to know... Oh, go ahead.
No, I mean, it's just like tournament practice. Like, you're trying to think back, how many times did I play this game without a timer? How many times did I try and do something else with it? But yeah, it was just messing around and playing with it. This is just a fun game. The only bad part should be near the end. Now I just jinxed the run, but oh well.
Yeah, don't do that. That is my job and the job of our peanut gallery to curse you, Mr. Cab. Don't take our jobs from us. We take that pretty seriously when we do our runs here. Speaking of which, something that me and Mr. Cab, both as speedrunners, have always prided ourselves on is no matter how long it's been since we've touched a game, for some reason we tend to maintain around the same time, maybe plus or minus 5 to 10 minutes or so. So I want to know, how many safety strats do you plan on using here?
I'm trying to remember how many of the strats I have that are not safety strats. Because this is a Castlevania game, right? So early on, we're going to get the cross as a sub-weapon and try to hold on to it for the whole run. And if we take a death, we lose that cross, and I have to remember where the next cross is, which is going to be a problem at some point. I'm probably going to lose it just from picking up an axe or something dumb like that. So a lot of the safety strats really kind of boil down to, do I remember how to get whip kills? The death fight, I don't think I ever actually learned the proper death fight. I just kind of remember the left corner is relatively safe, so we'll see.
And don't forget, too, right before Dracula, do you remember what you can do to get some of those power-ups back?
Oh, that was like on TV back in the 90s, the invisible staircase down there. That's in the back of my mind. I'm not forgetting that one.
I did want to remind you of that one just in case, because it can be a little tricky towards the end if it's been a while since you've played and you don't quite have those sub-weapons at the end. All right, one last question. would you consider running this game again? Let's say if, you have a pretty positive experience overall.
I mean, yeah, this game is a great game. It's fun. It's not, at least like getting into it, sometimes you have to like grind out one or two tricks to even play the game. No, you can just jump right into this. And even back from the tournament like years ago, the community around this game was always great. They were always willing to help. If anybody out there sees this game, says, hey, this looks like fun, I want to jump in there, I can do this better than Mr. Cab, you probably can. But yeah, they're waiting for you. The runners are always welcome.
Absolutely. Cab, if you manage to save this run, maybe you and I do a race at some point. It's been a while. Seems like fun. For those of you who don't know, I actually run CV1, 3, and 4. It's been a while for me as well, but it certainly is a trilogy I enjoy running, and I've actually done a trilogy race of the 3. And no, I'm leaving out Castlevania 2. That's a whole different thing altogether. All right, Mr. Cab, I don't want to keep these wonderful people waiting from your lovely speed run, even if it is rusty. I'm going to still call it a speed run. I think you're going to do great here. Are you ready to go with your estimate of 55 minutes?
Let's do this.
All right, on your countdown.
I have to remember where we count down from. I'm pretty sure it's the password screen. So I'm at least going to hit start here.
I think it's the minute you I think it's the minute you get control. So you'll have that little like tiny cutscene, and then we'll do it when you get control.
Yeah. This is the other fun part of like picking up a game again for the first time in a long time. You have to remember where you time things from. So I'm going to at least hit start on this in a few seconds. And I forget how much time it is from here to actually gaining control. We'll just call it like 5 seconds, but I'm going to at least go from here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, and there's the timer start. From this point on, Mr. Cab, there's no escape, and there is, of course, as always, no live deals here on Mercy Kill.
Oh, no.
We do not allow those.
All right, we made the first 2 jumps. Remember the game a little bit. So, hi, I'm Mr. Cabin for tonight. This is my speed game.
I don't see any running and shooting like in Mega Man, Mr. Cab. Something's amiss here.
This is jump and whip. It's not jump and shoot.
No sliding either, unfortunately.
There is no slide in this game. It's just bats.
He went to go try to use it right there and realized, oh man, what the heck?
Well, like all the newer Castlevania games, you do have a slide, so.
That is true, yeah. And this is one that, like, I don't know, probably on, like, first looking at this thing, like, oh, how interesting would the classic Castlevanias be for speedrunning? Doesn't seem like there'd be, like, much movement tech. But, like, because you are so stiff and committed to your jumps, it makes everything that much more important. Damage boosts are incredibly cool in this game and very important to going really fast.
And we're just taking all the damage so far. We'll see if I remember where any of the meat is in this game.
Saw you walking by that axe, so I know. Now, did you ever learn like backup strats to utilize any of the non-cross sub-weapons, or is it just like cross all day, otherwise it's not looking good?
Cross all day.
Yeah.
Folks,
at least
you
from,
have
like,
it.
At least from like older Castlevania games, I know like the holy water is pretty good if I absolutely need it. I want to say there's some meat somewhere near here, but I think I'm thinking of stage 6 of the original game.
For those of you who do not know the lovely other voice in the chat, we have the one and the only Spike Vegeta, who will be in our Mercy Kill hot seat a little later on with Resident Evil 1. But for right now, Spike's willing to dish it out here as the Peanut Gallery. Nice to have you aboard, Spike, for this first run on Peanut Gallery.
Yo, thank you. Yeah, Super Castlevania IV is actually one of like my favorite Super Nintendo games. I've only played it once. We did a blind race of it years ago with Darkman and Golden, and had a ton of fun with it. I think this game's absolutely fantastic and one of the greatest gaming soundtracks of all time. There's meat in one of these. I know there is.
There's meat on the next screen.
Okay.
Running along here with my 1 hit point.
So to just clarify for anyone, like just basic mechanics of Super Castlevania IV, the hearts he picks up are not health in this game. They're actually his ammo. That's what's going to allow him to use his sub-weapons. You'll see they go down by 1 every time he uses it, so he does want to route that. Obviously, he's got health. He can only refill that by finding, like, drumsticks and meat. And also, the little 3 symbol you see on the right side of the screen, every time you die, you lose your sub-weapons, and you need to be able to pick up the 2 and the 3 power-ups, or whatever you want to call them, and that's what allows him to have multiple sub-weapons on the screen. So otherwise, yeah, he can't do all like the quick kills and everything he needs to do in the run.
We did it.
Nice. Oh, wait, stairs are the ultimate final boss of this game, dude.
At least in this game, you can like hold up and jump and catch them. It's just like, there's so many things in this game that are just quality of life improvements over the original Castlevania. Especially because I had to play that for the Big 20 recently. Like, just jumping and diagonally whipping down is great. Catching stairs and jumps is great. People jumping out of bushes is terrible. There's an axe. There we go. I knew I was eventually going to just pick up a sub-weapon that I did not want. Now I have to remember I'm going to call it the boomerang at some point, because I still remember, like, all the
as a kid,
90s videos that called it that.
I remember, like, renting this game or something once as a kid, so I technically played it once, but, like, thinking, like, oh, it's a boomerang. Never think of it as the cross.
All right. The cross somewhere down the bottom of one of these areas. Whoa. So, this guy's gonna come for me now. There we go.
Oh, Lord, he come.
So, a little bit, I want to talk a little bit about our peanut gallery really quickly. Spike Vegeta took the brunt of some of our Halloween festivities earlier on this week in his stream with Super Ghouls and Ghosts. So, Cap's not the only one going through some Super Nintendo Halloween-related torture here.
Oh, my God. It's weird thinking about, because these games were made within like a year of each other. Obviously, Konami versus Capcom. This game is actually like, for the first Castlevania game I ever played, actually it's very fair. If anybody ever wants to get into it, this is a very fair, like, first classic style Castlevania. Super Ghouls and Ghosts is not that. Oh my gosh, it is the rudest video game I've ever played, but was very fun. It's both well-designed and the worst video game of all time. That's what I'll say.
Mr. Cap, have you played Super Ghouls and Ghosts before?
I've attempted to play Super Ghouls and Ghosts before. All right, remember that dagger was there. Right now, I'm just happy I remember where the backup cross was in this stage. And birds are still jerks.
Yeah, I imagine it's almost like playing, I mean, obviously you've done runs of like Super Mario World and the like, where a big thing you're doing is remembering where all your backup like capes are in that game. Crosses here.
That was a boss.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, triple cross kind of destroys things.
But yeah, Mario World, like, a lot of the games when you're not just like playing them, let's just say it completely optimally.
Right.
It's a lot of like, okay, where is this power up going to be? Because I'm going to need it.
One thing we may have to do down the line, and I don't know what the max amount of runners I think we can have on here is for. We may need to have an old school 96 exit off on Mercy Hill at some point.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Me and Mr. Cab used to do these 96 exit weeklies, and we had a great time with it, but after a while, you know, people's schedules changed, lives changed, and everything. And I was thinking about it the other day, because Lack Attack 24 was on here a few weeks ago for 96 exit, and I'm like, what would happen if we tried to bring as many people from that weekly as possible back, just to see if they can measure up, like even try to go for sub 140 there. And maybe sometime me and Mr. Cab might do, you know, once this gets rusty enough for Mr. Cab again, we may do a very light and casual race of this on Mercy Kill.
I don't know if one run's going to be enough to knock off all of this rust.
Oh, I know you.
I'm rivers right now. I'm getting more rust.
Maybe All-Stars. You know, honestly, if I were to pick something for Mercy Kill, us doing all 4 warp lists for All-Stars could also be a good time.
What time would you give yourself for all 4 warp lists?
Let's see. My PB is a 225, but that was a long time ago.
3 hours?
Probably.
we hit 3 hours.
I mean, I still remember Lost Levels. I still feel like I'd have a little bit of an unfair advantage in the Lost Levels part, considering that's the toughest of the 4 as well. But my Mario 3 time isn't as sharp as it used to be, so I may lose time there.
That was definitely a can I make this jump moment.
I love it. You're doing great so far, Mr. Cab. I mean, I didn't even see Medusa. Like, I blinked and then Medusa was just gone. You know, that's the way how this game is.
There's a lot of bosses in this game that are, do you have the cross? Spam the cross. I got too close to the Mudman.
I remember talking to one of the big, who I used to go to GDQs, ran low % of this actually at a GDQ. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Oof. But DK something. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Shout outs to him. But he ran low % once at a GDQ, and that fight goes from incredibly trivial to unironically the hardest fight in the game. Having to do it with just your base level 1 whip. So
that's something you and I, Spike, if we are ever on here together doing some kind of fun mercy kill thing, I haven't played DKC1 in a while. Also, I want to take a note real quick before we do this here. So this is 3-2. I had always personally stated that stage 3 in this game, and I want to say about stage 7, those should be swapped difficulty-wise. This is a very difficult level, very early in the game, and this part does stink. It gets even worse once Cab gets into 3-3. There are so many unforgiving jumps that you need to commit to, and then on top of that all, there are points where if a merfolk hits you and you're over a pit, you drop like a rock. You lose all of your momentum in a lot of spots in 3-3. And then let's not forget the single platform jump. And no, I'm not talking about like this 2 block wide platform. There is a block wide platform jump followed by, I believe it's a reverse L jump to get up to the Vipers at the end of this stage. So that's all coming up. 3-3 and 3-2 are brutal. 3-2 is kind of like the, all right, things are going to get a little more difficult. 3-3 just takes that and runs with it.
Yeah, I remember in our blind race, there were about 3 relative walls in this game. This was definitely the first one. Like, welcome to Castlevania. This was rough.
And yeah, like stage four has like bad moments, but overall, I think stages 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all easier than this. The only thing about stage 6 is just really long, but none of the segments are really bad. And stage 7 is a joke for it being stage 7. This should be stage 7 right here, in my opinion.
Trying to remember what 7's not the dining room, right?
No, 7's the library.
Oh, that's right.
6 is the entrance hall. Chandeliers is the toughest part. But honestly, chandeliers is only bad if you're doing it backwards. We saw on Random Number Generation, the Blacktastic play chandeliers in reverse. That was a challenge, and Mr. Cab doesn't have to worry about playing it backwards. No issues there. Mr. Cab, by the way, here, remembering where all the meat pickups are. So good for Mr. Cab. Been seeing all the power-ups so far. A lot of good memory here.
Okay.
This is one of those butt clinch moments. I'm sorry, I don't want to talk too much.
There we go.
Did you get up there? Did you get to the checkpoint? Oh! Not yet.
I wasn't sure that guy could actually hit me.
Yeah, I was talking about the merfolks being in the pits, and again, if they touch you, you lose all momentum. Now, luckily enough for Mr. Cab, number one, we talked in a little bit of a pre-interview before this. Mr. Cab knows how to kill most of these bosses with a whip, which good on Mr. Cab for doing that, because a lot of people don't know the backup strats for this, and I'm very confident that Mr. Cab can get through any boss on whip. That being said...
I don't know about that. I just kind of, like, I'm just gonna have survivability.
I think you can do it. I think if this was whip only, I think you got this. I have faith in you, even rusty faith in you, because again, you're one of the best rusty runners I know when it comes to video games. Okay, though, Mr. Cab looking pretty good still on lives. Already got the cross back, which is great.
Yeah, this is a good stage to die in.
Yeah. But you're not gonna die again. You're gonna do this.
I'm gonna die. Why am I getting knocked to the right?
Ooh.
So, what you're supposed to do there, I'm pretty sure, is get a damage boost up to the top. And that's why I'm so just like, what do I even do here?
let's see right here. Oh, I see. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Cab is one room below where the checkpoint is. In this particular room, if Mr. Cab makes it to the very next room, there is a checkpoint midway through 3-3. That's how difficult this stage is. There is a checkpoint midway through a sub-level in this stage. Right, there you go. Mr. Cab just running from this eyeball right here. I always get afraid when those are on the loose. Now there's two of them. All right.
Pretty sure if you're on the stairs, you're okay in this game?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, you can't be knocked off the stairs in this game. All right, there's the checkpoint for Mr. Cab. Well done. Well done. You may ask, how do I know this is a checkpoint? I've died in this second part of the stage many times.
Many moments of trauma. That's
So
how
you're
we
feeling
know.
my pain right now.
Oh yes, friend. Absolutely. All right, so again, this room, single block jump, a really awkward L-shaped jump here. Let's see if Mr. Cab can do this.
About halfway through that jump, I realized there was an enemy on that single block, and I was in for it. But it was okay. Ooh, big hearts.
Mr. Cab not messing around with that bone dragon, just wants to get past it. Oh, here comes the birds.
Let's use the flail here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to remember where the meat is.
It's coming up.
There it is.
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to be building up to a double before this.
No, I don't think so either. Spike, you don't have this advantage in Resident Evil 1. I've never played that game, so you are completely on your own in that game. This game I've actually
the
run.
game will commentate it with me. Yeah. Don't worry. The dialogue, the classic 1996 Resident Evil dialogue, will be my co-commentator for that one. That's okay.
I love this boss. This was such an advanced looking boss for back in the day. I think we said that this was in 91. I mean, I remember seeing this boss for the first time thinking the artwork for this was sweet.
Yeah, like it's crazy to think about because I didn't really play this game till I was an adult, and then like looking at like man the stuff they did with Mode 7 graphics and everything, the boss fights, like this was basically a launch game.
Oh wow, it survived.
This was one of my first ever Super Nintendo games. I think I picked this up for the first time when I was 4 or 5 years old.
I rented it from Blockbuster a couple of times, and like some magazine advertised the password to go to Dracula, and I was not very successful in this game.
I remember playing 3 prior to this. I didn't beat 3. I got up to stage 9 and 3. And I remember playing this thinking, this isn't as bad as 3. Like, that was my thought the whole time. Like, this is rough in spots, but it's not Castlevania 3. Which, Spike also had the pleasure of playing for Moment earlier this year.
That might actually be my new favorite. It's up there with like Mega Man 3 now for my favorite NES games of all time. But the level 7 we played is the worst video game of all, or is the worst video game level of all time.
There's the dagger.
The Tetris blocks. Oh, that level sucks. That level's terrible.
All right, here comes the jump from... No, Cab! You messed up a swing jump twice in 3-3, but you nail the 4-1 jump there? Dang.
Because the swing was trying to... Oh, this is meat, but I don't need it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my... Mr. Cab, that was really scary. I just want to say that sword coming out of the skeleton and you were that close to the pit.
Yeah, I know. This is our good friend Pewexel.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, our dude.
Yeah.
Throwing almonds at us.
I've done many of GDQ couch commentary with Pewexel. All right, going up into 4-2. That's a checkpoint right here. Another room here that you don't want to play in reverse if you can help it, but Cab here has the luxury of playing it forwards. Probably one of the most unique things. By the way, content warning, if you are prone to motion sickness, you may want to look away until we get into 4-3. I will announce when we get into 4-3 so you can look away from this, because it gets a little motions. Actually, you know what? You may want to wait till 4-4. 4-3 also can make you motion sick, so
Yeah.
if you are motion sick, look away. I'll let you know when we're in 4-4. Okay, correction. I forgot that 4-3 was the spinning room with the background.
lag mode 7 stage exists.
Good music, though. Very good music. So feel free to keep the speakers on for that one. Speaking of motion sickness, Spike, you were talking about this the other day. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, I believe it was 4-2. I can't play that. That was the reason why I never picked it up as a speedrun, because that part of the level just made me too motion sick.
Yeah, it was like, it didn't even make me motion sick. I was like, this should have been, even if you love this game, this concept should have been left on the cutting room floor. Absolutely. I feel bad for anyone who like basically can't play the game because of that level. Capcom was trying things. It's okay. Sometimes you swing and you miss.
Okay, so that was a little motion sickness. Now, please, this is really motion sickness, so don't look away until I tell you it's all right, folks?
And I think this is the lag stage. You could already see like the game is struggling to keep up with everything.
Oh yeah.
Is this one of those stages where they like basically told the companies like, you will use the Super Nintendo's features?
Yeah, we don't care.
And so we got this. Got to enjoy these one-hit kills on skeletons while I still can. So I think once we're in the castle, then we get to everything takes an extra hit. I take extra damage. Oh, that's a bad idea.
Okay, we are officially in 4-4, even if you're watching it a few seconds behind, so you're okay now. Everything is fine from this point on. It's just 4-3 is one of those you may not want to look at the background. So, Mr. Cab, and I never learned this trick either, opting to not go for the squish, I'm going to move forward trick here past all this.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that is such a temperamental trick, too. That was one trick I never even bothered to learn. I'm looking at that.
There's a zip there, and it looks awesome. Just no idea how to do it. All right, let's not get spiked. Let's not get spiked.
Hey, it's me.
I was thinking it.
Hey, puns are always welcome here. I don't care what anybody says in the audience or in the comments. Puns are fine here.
Oh, there's meat. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this stage was pretty forgiving on health. Like I said, stage 3 is harder than stages 4, 5, 6, and 7. I meant it when I said it.
Uh-huh.
Every time I hit him, he's gonna jump and get stuff.
Oh, yes, sorry. Real quick, CW on content warning here. I'm flashing. If you're prone to epilepsy, seizures, etc., you may want to look away for a second. I'll let you know when it's okay. I should have given you that sooner, but... All right.
Shoutouts to early Super Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. Okay, good to go there. Sorry, I'll try to remember if there's any other flashing. I know at the end of stage 9, once the bat is defeated, there's a lot of flashing. I'll try to remind for that too.
Welcome to Timer Boss.
Oh, okay, so first of all, the music for this stage rocks. But my biggest grievance with this stage, there is an absence of a boss in this. I don't know why Dracula left the front door to the castle open, but I feel like something was missing here. I feel like the play design team just like designed the stage, designed this beautiful music, sat down, took a coffee break, and forgot to put a boss at the end of this stage.
Yeah, it's a weird interlude walking into Dracula's castle. There's also like stage 2, the quote-unquote boss is like halfway through the stage, and then it ends. There's some weird places. It almost feels like they made a bunch of levels in level design, and then later on they were like, all right, we need to now give numbers to all of these, and it just didn't line up properly.
I'd believe it.
Still a perfect video game. I don't care. This game's amazing.
It's fantastic. It's just...
I love this game. Yeah.
I love sharing my little grievances with this game, though. Because I love it so much, and it feels like some of the things were unfinished or, something was forgotten about, as you were talking about with the stage sequencing here.
Now, that being said, is Castlevania III your favorite, though, of the classics? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. If anything, I spent more time with it because it was just more challenging, and you had the different branching paths to keep the replayability up on that.
That's so cool thinking about, like, I believe that game was a late NES here, like 1990. That's so cool thinking about just, like, that concept 30 years ago, people thinking of.
It was the second video game I ever played right after Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, wow.
Made it up to the waterfall stage, which is stage 9, and just the bridge with all the gargoyles on it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this. It was just, I gave it so many tries. I made it maybe once. And, you know, like 7, 8-year-old me at the time was like, you know what? That's good enough for now. So this is the entrance hall. I'm kind of sad that they didn't do Vampire Killer here. I don't really like the version of Vampire Killer in this game musically, but I feel like it still would have fit here better than where they put it, which was in stage B1.
Yeah, they put the good music at the end game. At least the classic music.
And
God. Okay.
Here comes the part of stage 6 that everyone remembers if you played this game. Welcome to Chandeliers. A little bit of flashing here, nothing too rapid, but again, if you are prone to conditions where flashing might be aggravated by, you may want to look away till the end of Chandeliers, which isn't too much.
Yeah, we're not going for any sort of crazy single cycles.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have to jump forward.
Here's the meanest part about Chandeliers. If you die here, you are sent all the way back to the beginning of 6-1, which you saw how fairly long that stretch of entrance hall was. So not very forgiving in terms of where the checkpoints are placed at the beginning part of 6. But at the end part of 6, it feels like there's a checkpoint like every other screen. And it's like, come on, we couldn't have this generosity at the beginning of 6-1.
Yeah, where we needed it.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, from like practiced runners of this is easily the most clenching part of the entire run watching it. I remember in a race, GDQ, throwing back in the archives, if you want to go back and watch it, Joe D'Amelio and Furious Paul, kind of the two gods of Castlevania IV speedrunning a few years back. They did a race of this, and it was basically, they were tasses, but Paul fell once in this room, and that was just kind of the race. That was put them the 2 minutes behind, and everything else they just were executing on perfectly the whole way through.
So, for those of you thinking about picking up the game, even casually, there is a secret layer in this stage. Towards the beginning of where you see the first couple chandeliers fall here, you can actually whip down, and there's a staircase that will take you to a secret area that will replenish your health and get you any sub-weapon you could possibly want down there. So again, if you're wanting to pick this game up casually for fun, would highly recommend getting that.
I believe I learned about that down there watching Furious Paul, the race they did where he had to go get his, you know, the whip power-ups back and everything. Because again, that is inherently the meanest part about running this game is when you die, you lose a lot. It's not just a one-up. Your whip power-up goes from level 3 to level 1, so you got to pick those back up. You got to re-pick up your sub-weapon, the cross, which is where you're dealing like all your damage. Re-pick up the double and the triple ability to have those on screen. So like, it's incredibly mean, but it also looks like a cool speedrun, and people should pick it up.
Oh, absolutely. Mr. Cab, by the way, you have about 29 minutes left to go, give or take a few seconds. So you're doing great. You're on 6 already. So I think you might actually have this. It depends on how much the final boss gauntlet gets to you. And of course, let's not forget about Vegas Bridge coming up in stage 8. We'll cover that a little bit more once we get there.
Also, do I like how Cab is going for world record in axe % right now? This is pretty good.
I like it. I approve, Mr. Cab. It's got some style to it.
Oh yeah, there's an axe in this stage, and I picked it up because I forgot it was there. But just because I've got an axe, I mean, axe is still useful.
Yeah, it's solid. You can make it work. Just the cross, obviously, is what I imagine. It's the fact of having 3 of them on screen, how you can like follow hitboxes with it, and it just stays inside the hitbox the whole time, dealing damage.
It's doing that. It's hitting him twice. It's just too good.
We have a comment here from the chat. So the description I have very generous in terms of the estimate. If I were to just put generous, I think less runners would be less apt to try this show. It takes a lot of courage to sit in the chairs that Mr. Cab and Spike Vegito are later on will be sitting in. So if I just say just generous, I think a lot of runners are gonna be like, I don't know, I don't want to make a fool out of myself up there. So we have to add the very in front of the generous because I need to, you know, trick more people into getting into the chair.
But I need my 2 hours of Resident Evil. I will be following a game FAQs guide on how to do it.
Oh my God.
Nice.
So, oh, go ahead, Mr. Ken. Oh, I
He was
thought
just
you were
amused. He was saying nice. Yeah.
What I was
Game
going to
Facts
say
is awesome.
is, we'll talk more about this during Spike's segment. We don't have a PV video for Spike. I asked where your PV video is, and Spike said on a VHS tape, and I just lost it. I absolutely lost it.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's on a VHS tape, probably back at my mother's house. Because the last time I ran Resident Evil was over a decade ago. I was in college. I didn't even know what a beard was. No, I've had a beard. I've had a beard since I was 10. No, and I'm pretty sure I was probably submitting that to Speed Demos Archive back in the day, just to Speed Demos Archive. And so, yeah, unless we can hook up a VCR real quick, I don't think we're going to have footage of that. You should just show, like, world record. Like, yeah, I'm as good as, like, Bakma soup.
Hold on.
Just so we know, past Mr. Cav right now is going through about midway through stage 8 right now. So again, Mr. Cav making great progress right now, even compared to the PV.
My dude's gaming.
Oh, definitely, Mr.
Stage
Cav's
3
gaming.
is like the only problem here. Here's your backup strat. You got a
There we
one
go.
up.
I like that.
I forgot there were 1-ups in this game.
I think that's the only one I actually know of.
Yeah, I'm interested. There was a
What
comment
even?
from chat saying, I want to see how he does when he gets to Slowgar. Yeah, Slowgar's fight is always an interesting one to see if
Oh,
they haven't
Trollga?
played it. Yeah, Trollga. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for that one too. I'm trying to remember if I'm supposed to jump. Like, I think I let hit. Like the lunge has 2 speeds or something like that, and when the fast part ends, then you jump. I'm desperately trying to remember how that's going to go down myself.
Oh, no.
You do know what the name of that last boss was, right? Speaking of puns and Halloween, since this is the Halloween episode, does anybody remember the name of those 2 dancers? And I'm talking about the Castlevania versions, not the actual names.
No idea.
It was Frank Asker and Paula Abgul.
Nice.
The Dancing Specters, they were called.
I feel like there are so many goofy naming conventions with just like classic video games. I love watching the credits of like Genesis, SNES games, and whatnot, and devs are just like, nah, I don't need my real name in there. I'm Steve in the credits. Like they don't even credit last names or their first names, even Steve. Like, go look at like. Okay, here's one of my favorite games of childhood, like Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. None of like the 12 dev names on there are actual human names. There's no way. I'm pretty sure it's not the case on Resident Evil. You guys are gonna see. Oh, that's what if we're able to see the credits, we get there. Yeah, the voice actors for that game definitely only put their first names on there. They wanted no one to know they worked on it. Oh, it's goofy. Going through the library, free level, as Sky said.
Oh my
free
gosh.
will be for cab.
I couldn't believe this was stage 7, and my first thought was, this should be stage 3. This should, like,
we're dead now.
difficulty-wise, this should be stage 3.
Well, now we're not going to hit the estimate because I have to go through all of 7-1 again.
Ah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You got plenty of time here still. We have just a little bit over 24 minutes here. You got this. I'm still a believer. I want you to get this because if Cab were to save this run, it would be 8-8. The timer to the runners, which would leave Spike Vegeta up to decide the fate of what's going to go ahead again. So that's what I want. I want to set this up so badly. Mr. Cab's got to save it, though, for that to happen.
Oh,
so.
no. I might have the time. Yo, Cab, I need you to jump in a few pits. I don't need that kind of pressure. I already haven't played this game in a decade.
No, you're good because I've got my splits open here and I'm already like 5 minutes over right now. And I think I only have 8 minutes to give on that estimate.
I said, I believe. We had to go.
And having to just walk through 7-1 again. Oh, no.
We said an hour originally, but Mr. Cap's like, no, let's make it spicy and do the 55. There have been people in the live Twitch chat and on the YouTube channel. Yes, YouTube, I do read your comments, okay? If you hear me talking to you, I see you all as well. Saying, oh, Sky pressured, the runner into doing it. No, half the time they wanna show how tough they are. I'm like, are you sure there's no live deals once we start, blah, 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 blah. And, I don't think I've pressured a single person into a lower estimate. You know, we go back to the Grand Pooh Bear episode where Pooh, I want to say, took 10 minutes off his timer right before we started. And I had all sorts of questions and comments about that, even sometimes in my own chat when I was streaming. Like, Sky, did you pressure? No, I did not pressure them. They wanted to, like, just flex, you know, give that speedrunning flex saying, I can do this. What?
Do you want to pressure me to take 10 minutes off my estimate?
No, I do not want to confirm all the folks at home watching this.
God, that would have been so funny if you said yes, take 10 minutes off right now.
I do have a question. What is my favorite horror book? I've
had like 2 or 3 like hits here that have like sent me flying through the air, and I'm not sure how I landed on anything on the other side.
And then a book just appeared underneath your body.
You know, Kenshin, it depends on, again, asking about our favorite horror books. I mean, some people, grammatically and story speaking, would suggest that Twilight is a horror book just because of the way it all set itself up and how it sets up unrealistic standards for partners and relationships. So that could be considered a spooky novel. But if we're talking about classics, that's something I'd really have to think about. There's a lot of good ones out there.
What's everyone's favorite scary movie?
Ooh.
I say we've all seen a scary movie at this point.
Battle Royale is my favorite. Like the old like subtitle Battle Royale is my favorite of all time.
I'm trying to think what the last like horror movie I've even seen was. I'm just not a fan of the genre.
Keys ruins deals. We'll get to that later on. Let's get this question first before I talk about how Kizaron ruined deals on episode 1, all right? All right, we have Alien. That's a good one. Yeah, the original Alien was pretty good. Someone said Scary Movie was their favorite scary. You know what? I'll give it to you.
You know what? Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't clarify. I just said Scary Movie. I think the first one's great. What?
Oh, goodness.
I thought the first one was the most original. I'm trying to think of my favorite just enemy in Super Castlevania IV. The lurkers under the ground are pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Just trying to push you up into the spikes.
It was a very unique one for sure. I mean, there's a lot of good enemies in this game. I don't even know.
Fortress.
I'd say that as a runner of this game, the eyeballs are actually really scary because they take multiple hits to take down. And if you've ever seen their late pattern, oh my goodness. Like, you need to kill eyeballs immediately in this game. All right, here comes, I believe this is Sir Great Call. I can never get the pronunciation right on it, but...
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah.
Damn, you spoiled.
We're not dead.
Well, can you make up your mind, friend?
Nope.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Let's hear it.
Real gamer hours. Let's go. Rolling deep.
What a gamer!
Just have to like see the pattern as we're going.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, that's how it works. Ring. GG, that was awesome.
I think I just walked by an axe I would have liked. This is also the stage where, because we're on the Japanese version, we get to see the red blood. I think if you have the US cart, you get green slime here.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, that's one way you can tell if you're on the US or the Japanese version.
Also, like, crosses on the coffins in stage 6.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is pretty commonly considered, like, the most brutal level in the game.
Yeah, a little bit of an elaboration on that. So, number one, most things, not all things, most things in this stage are going to set you up for a combo to be killed, or they will kill you in one hit. All right, so that's the first thing in the stage. The second thing is, speedrunners don't like this stage either. At the end, there's a feature, we hinted at this earlier, called Vegas Bridge at the end. And if you're going at full speed, trying to go for a world record, you know, making sure you don't miss out on any time, your pattern, I believe, I don't know if there's a way to buffer this, you know, we have a couple of speedrunners of this game in chat that correct me. I believe you can't manipulate the pattern of the bridge at the end of this, so... it's kind of up to RNG in some cases, depending on how the runner wants to handle the end of this stage. It's disappearing platforms, and they're in, I want to say 2 to 3 different patterns, maybe 3 to 4.
there's a couple of patterns, and you're just kind of hoping you get something that you can use.
Yeah, I imagine runs at the highest caliber they just YOLO it. They just go, it better line up correctly.
Yeah, you can't manipulate it. That's what I thought. That's why I asked y'all first, and that's why I appreciate having a few runners of this game in chat, because there are some things I don't know about this game. Yeah, it's completely random, so there you go. That's from some runners and from some fans of the game in general, so thank you. Just YOLO. Yeah, I mean, it's really scary. This stage alone has ended so many runs, so many world record attempts, and it's towards the end of the run, too. I mean, this is already stage 8.
Tascany's got to be in stage 10 by now. Stage A?
Yeah, the stage 10 of this game.
When you said stage A, all I could think about is Canadians saying A.
Stage A.
Thanks.
Stage A, my man.
That stage is no laughing matter, though. We'll get to that when we get there, but let's just say we can't have a Castlevania game. This cannot officially be a Castlevania game without the presence of Stage A, and you will see that later.
Yeah, if I was wondering, basically, any of these things that look spiky, like even the under parts of these platforms he swings on, yeah, they kill you. They're all one-shots. Your health bar does not matter.
I think the falling blades, they're the only exception to that, which is surprising, because you'd think those would be the really, like, deadly ones.
The most deliberate ones. That's funny.
One of these is across. We got it.
But one of the features that the developers of, all the Castlevania games do is if you're going to be dying a lot in these stages, you better have good music to go with it, and this game definitely delivers on the soundtrack tenfold.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I believe by the way, that's the first checkpoint in this stage that Mr. Cap just crossed.
That sucks. Oh my god.
Oh, hang on.
That is a thing you can do. Good. Because I was looking at the left half of the screen like, I've never gone that way before.
Yeah, I've never gone left there either. Or at least I've never succeeded at going left down. I'll put it that way.
Big distinction.
All right, Mr. Cab, you have a little under 15 minutes left.
Man, 3 stages
Survived the
left to go.
spike, killed by the skeleton in the wall.
I blame stage 3 if this doesn't work out.
It's going to be stage 3's fault.
Oh, yeah.
But 7-1 is not helpful. This is not helpful either. Because I've got to wait for this one on the right side to be lined up.
Yep, this is another checkpoint that you will see if you're playing this casually over and over and over. This is the last checkpoint before Vegas Bridge, and I'll never forget dying on Vegas Bridge the first time saying, wait, I go all the way back here. And there's really no other place for there to be a checkpoint, to be fair, because that is the last screen transition before the boss here, which is the monster. And no, not Frankenstein. I always have to clarify this every Halloween. The boss is the monster. Frankenstein is the scientist.
Monster. Yeah.
Yes. So many people are like, this Frankenstein. No, that is not Frankenstein. I took a whole thing on that in, I think, senior year of undergrad, and they were like, just to clarify, we better not see on your papers that Frankenstein is the monster. So
that's bothering me now. Like every time I'm watching like the Baby Shark Halloween scary thing, because they keep calling it Frankenstein. There's the bridge, by the way.
All right.
Gamer.
All right, let's see.
We're gonna try to do this with a Kniffy.
That was a bad pattern too on top of everything. I appreciate you just going all in though, Mr. Cab. Thank you for showing the Vegas Bridge experience. Even if for some reason this run were to be killed, I'll remember that in my heart. Be like, Mr. Cab went for it all on Vegas Bridge on Mercy Kill.
At this point, I'm hoping we get to the treasure bat.
I bet you we do.
Live in Vegas.
What am I seeing? 13 minutes left? I think you can still get to the bat. That timer, though, Spike, you have to redeem us here. We're going to have just a slew of killed runs. Spike, you have to start saving this. This is also very important.
So here's the thing with my run coming up. It's like Super Metroid. If I don't go save, it's committed. If I die, it's game over. So might have to route in some saving, and saving is limited in that game.
You better save in that game, yes.
Oh no, I will absolutely be saving. Yes, we're gonna fill the 2 hours. Don't worry.
Spike's over here giving me a scared. I'm the host. Come on, Spike.
Yeah, so well, I died 36 minutes in. All right, I guess we're done for the night.
Be like, oh no, you don't. You're playing Donkey 1 right now.
All right, let's do it. Boot it up. I'm trying to think if we did Donkey 1, what I would give myself.
If we were to ever play Donkey 1 together, and I do want to say, I've had so many comments, speaking of comments come in. Sky, when are you playing this? First of all, it's only episode 10. But second of all, yes, I will insert myself into this. No.
I thought we were supposed to be able to stand in front of the monster and whip up.
Yeah.
I just didn't know where the spot was to do it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just like super precise, because I feel like I've seen runners do that, and yeah, it just barely slaps like his nostrils.
And we just missed that potion. That was the hard part.
I will tell you, if I were to ever play a Castlevania game on the show, this would be the one. People are like, play 3. I'm like, do you realize how unforgiving 3 is? There is a mandatory...
That's why it looks good if you play it.
There is a mandatory pixel perfect jump, even if you're playing casually. If I go the courtyard route, which I do, I don't know Alucard's route. It would have to be Grant or Sypha. But... you have to understand, I have, if I were to do 3, I played on a relay team in speed gaming, and I held my whole team up because I struggled with the pixel jump on Sypha's route, and I'm like, I didn't touch the game since then. That was a fear thing of mine after that.
Where is this guy?
Is Sypha your favorite route?
I actually grew love for Grant. So here's the thing. When I sit down to play Castlevania 3, I think to myself, do I want to deal with harder stages or do I want to deal with harder bosses? Harder stages goes to Sypha, harder bosses goes to Grant. And it feels like whatever I want to deal with that day. But going to get Grant involves going up the clock tower, which no one ever wants to do. Which, by the way, was stage A here, since we may not get a chance to see that. Yeah, I told you off. That eyeball gets out of control. It can really mess you up.
Yeah, just sit right in the most awkward spot.
That was the extra bonus of getting knocked down from the top level. You saw the beginnings of the damage boost, because you can boost through these spikes, and you're supposed to use that eye to get that a little bit.
About 10 minutes left for you, Mr. Cab. By the way, we will do a little bit of a post-interview too, and also announcements, but I do want to hype up Mr. Cab. If you would like to see Mr. Cab in action, and there is a lot of Mega Man content that Mr. Cab does. We had a Mega Man episode of Mercy Kill last time. We had Darkman, the Darkman 78, and Liz Star. And they did a Mega Man show, and all I could think of the entire time was Mr. Cab playing Mega Man. So if you want to see some Mega Man content, go on over to Mr. Cab's channel. That's twitch.tv/MrCab55. You will not be disappointed. I very much enjoy Mr. Cab's streams. Also, I believe, aren't you doing some Zelda 1 randomizer prep, Mr. Cab? Or are you going to be in the tournament?
Yep, there's a Zelda 1 randomizer tournament showing up on Speed Gaming relatively soon. There's also actually a Mario Land 2 Game Boy Games tournament coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Ooh.
So that's what you're seeing a lot of right now on my channel. But yeah, Mega Man's still around.
I feel like Mario Land 2's actually been pretty hot lately. Obviously, Darbian picking it up, pushing world record with 3 or 4 other runners right now. I know they offered it for SGDQ. Again, we'll be seeing that games list coming out tomorrow, I believe. I saw Lack Attack playing it. Yeah, Mario Land 2 is such a good video game. It's so much fun. Cool to see it. Getting a lot of action, getting a lot of Star Song on Twitch right now.
Oh yeah,
Mario Land 2 is the hot speed game right now. And oh man, that game it looks simple for a long time, and then you get into Wario's castle, and it's just crazy. So keep your eye out for that stuff too.
At least once a year, also, Mr. Cav and myself, we play All Stars All Games Warpless just for for the heck of it. So there's that as well. And Mr. Cav is dang good at the first 4 Mario games on All Stars.
Shout out to Team Birdo in the SGDQ 17 relay.
That's right, you were there. I was doing commentary, but I was representing Team Reznor. That's always where my loyalty is going to be with.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I was like their hype / commentator. I have to be devoted to them,
All right, let's see if I can get this.
All right. Mr. Cab's a winner in my heart, even though it won't count if Mr. Cab can make it through this Vegas bridge again. Oh, look at that! All right, here we go. There is a fifth game
I've
in
got this
All-Stars.
dagger. I'm gonna use it.
Super Mario World was included on a different installment of All-Stars.
Is that a somewhat rare cart? Actually, no,
I think
some
so.
serious time. Let's go, Cab. Let's go, Cab.
I think it's a US only one.
Mr. Cab makes
yeah.
it through stage 8.
Let's go. Rolling deep.
Absolutely. Well done, Mr. Cab. That's a tough one.
We took out the monster.
But
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
it's a
This stage
it's a
has
somewhat rare cart,
potholes.
isn't it? Go for it, Cab. I'm sorry.
No, keep going. I'm just like noticing, forgetting that this stage has like lots of crumble away, like one tile gaps in the floor.
Uh-huh.
And what
Actually,
show?
in my casual playthrough of this and the race we did, I actually got through level 8 relatively quickly. We all had troubles with different levels. Then this level somehow gave me a ton of troubles for whatever reason.
Was it the jump at the end of 9-1 where you had the crumbling platform and the skeleton that was going to hit you at the same time?
It actually might be that. Yeah. This, when other racers, I remember, I think Darkman like one-shot this level. He was just like, what are you having a problem with? I don't know. It was funny what we each had different problems with. Dude, we brought up Mega Man earlier and having Cab on. I want to see Cab do a mercy kill of Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy.
Ooh.
Oh, that one I've got.
If it's anything Mega Man, I have very much confidence with Mr. Cab.
No,
definitely
5
one
Game
of-
Boy is like one of the. That's like the game that is locked into my memory forever at this point.
I was talking with Mr. Cab Spike, and at some point, I think it would be more suited for a random number generation. Have you seen the game shuffler that's been going around lately?
Dude, okay, so I've seen, I saw, I believe, Joka playing through. He did like 70 Robot Master with Mega Man, like 1 through 8 plus Rockman and Forte. And I was like, this is pretty cool. I want to put a collection of games together. Like games that have like no relation whatsoever. And you just have to adjust to them on the fly.
I want to see Mr. Cab do. It doesn't have to be like 1 through 6, but I want to see Mr. Cab do like 3 different Mega Man games, including the one with Goodwood, because I want to see Mr. Cab do Goodwood while the game's blinking on and off like that.
Yeah, it comes back in. You're just like falling off screen. You're like, I think that's hold right. I don't know.
Mega Man 2, those zips are crazy. Once you learn them, like a lot of them will stick. You need a little practice. The hardest thing for Mega Man 2 in that zip right now would be you kind of need to know where the top of your screen is, and since I've switched over to the RetroTink now,
oh no,
I have no idea where the top of my screen is going to be for that zip. Sky, when you were actually like doing Mega Man 2 on for a 12-hour challenge once upon a time, I know we had like a bunch of us in chat just like, oh yeah, just like jump here, and it was all about where the cutoff was.
All right, so in a few seconds here, you're only going to have about 4 minutes left.
Will we be able to get to the golden bat of destiny?
I think we'll get to the bat.
Yeah, I think we can get to the bat as well here. But yeah, I'm hoping to bring...
Somehow found spikes.
Oh.
Big sink.
Oh, here's something that looks like Tetris.
Oh man. Excuse me, like I'm just thinking of level 7 in Castlevania 3 and I'm just filled with rage. I'm sorry.
It's that one.
That one. Oh, are you going for the secret area?
Ooh, secret.
I didn't get anything out of it. I didn't know you could get sucked out of it that way.
There you go.
I learned.
That's only the second. I think there's only 2 secret areas. It's in here and it's in 6-2.
I never did pick up the really cool grapple into the air speed trick for this game. You could like whip those rings and just go up.
Right, and almost like double jump out of them. It's sick.
There's a death because I went the wrong way. Oh, we're back here. Okay.
There's some crazy momentum they can get off of those rings. You wouldn't think of the Castlevania series as like a momentum-based speed run, but some of the stuff they do, they even have like clips and whatnot they can do. I know in like at least level 1, they've got one there.
Yeah, there's that clip on the swing and everything else. A lot of the damage boost is just like hit the right side of the monster and get bumped forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so keep in mind like how difficult this game is just by itself, and then you're routing in so many damage boosts all over the place that don't do a trivial amount of damage. So basically, it's from there, no unintentional hits.
Just don't get hit. No problem.
Yeah, pretty easy to do.
2 minutes remaining. I think we're gonna see the bat. I don't know if we'll see the end of the bat, but we'll see the bat.
We're gonna see the bat.
Oh, we're seeing the bat.
This was still a heck of an effort here, Mr. Cap. This is a tough game to play Rusty, and you've been doing very well here.
Stage 3.
Stage 3. And
I don't
8.
care what happened in stage 8. We're just gonna blame stage 3.
We'll always blame stage 3. I hear you there.
Although I think it's also stage hate.
Mm-hmm.
Stage hate.
That's what the speedrunners were calling it in chat.
I remember the memes.
Oh yeah. Memes with games are important, you know.
There's the whip upgrade.
I'm happy you just got past 9-1. That's such a bear.
9's kind of annoying, but all right.
Okay, less than a minute to go. I'll count down from 10 once you get there, and after that, pause.
Yeah, have you checked the Otter feed on Twitter lately?
No, did something get posted?
It's not my run dying.
No, you are not going to try to distract me with cute, cuddly animals, Kev. No, that may work on Twitter. That ain't going to work here. My scythe is ready to go.
Oh, man. This is a problem. Just all swarming over here. All right, we're done, because by the time I get back over there, especially from here.
All right, I'm gonna let the counter take down still for posterior's sake here.
Yeah,
10, 9, 8, 7.
We're gonna hide in the bonus area.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Mercy killed. Oh no! Now the speedrunners are 2 points behind the timer right now. No, why?
Oh, thank God, there's no pressure on me.
No, there is pressure
No
on
pressure, Spike. No
You
pressure.
have to keep the runners in this. If we fall 3 behind, that timer's gonna be looking mighty good after this week. You have to understand, the more the timer wins, the less I can convince runners to be on this show, okay? Mr. Cab, I very, very, very much admire your attempt there. Getting nearly past stage 9. And I know what all this was about. You didn't want to play stage 8. No one wants to play the clock tower stage at all.
So stage 8 was where I went in there plus 913. I came out basically plus 17. So that was what, a 7-minute time loss in there?
Swing, yeah.
The Vegas bridge kills all of the runs. There's all those spikes. Yeah, it's stage 8. It's fine.
Well, I'll see at some point, again, given all the comments people have made about this show so far, this would probably be one of the more likely runs I would be willing to test against the timer myself. So maybe one day I'll get myself in the ring. You can peanut gallery me, and maybe I can avenge this run for you.
All right, go for it.
And no, we
This
will
is still a
not.
fun game.
I'm seeing this from the chat. We are not picking long estimates here. We're trying to pick exciting estimates, all right? That's the point of the show. If every estimate was too long, which is where the show started, by the way. We had a ton of really long estimates to start, and I was getting comments saying, oh, the timer hasn't had its share of kills yet. Well, here we go now. The runners are 2 behind the timer now at this point. So just something to consider. Mr. Cav, I definitely want to have you on at some point for a Rusty Mega Man run at some point. I feel like that would be very fun, a little more closer to your wheelhouse. And I want to see what a Rusty Mega Man game looks like out of you.
Depends on the game. Yeah. Mega Man's such a mixed bag for a lot of things. 5 Game Boy, I'm pretty sure I could still cut the 50 if I want to. But anything closer to record on that's just going to be with all the rust, that'll be fun.
How much would you give yourself on Mega Man 2 normal mode right now? 40?
No, not even that. It was in the big 20 for 8 robots, so I was recently playing it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
And I even then, like the practice runs I had for that, I was knocking down like, I'm going to just say 20-minute times, like nothing completely out of the ordinary.
The Wily stages are tough, though.
They are tough.
Didn't have to do that.
But in Mega Man 2, though, especially, it's like the NES games are kind of locked in where they are, which is good and bad, because it means I can get close to 30, but it means I still can't get past 30 very well.
So, on that note, please, everybody, follow Mr. Cab55. That's twitch.tv/MrCab55. One last question, Cab. Would you recommend the Mercy Kill experience to other speedrunners?
Yes, it's fun. Especially with, like, because you said a lot of times coming in here, like, yeah, don't worry about practicing. Just come on in and it'll be a good time. That just takes a lot of the pressure off of it. So it's not like, oh, no, I better get this like 47. I better work on getting a 45 now. Oh, no. And what's records like low 30s or something? Oh, God. No, this is fun. It's just show up, have a good time, play an old game.
Absolutely. And I always tell folks that are on this show, or folks that are even watching, you want to go watch a clean run. There's big GDQ marathons. There's YouTube VODs. There's other GDQ assorted marathons and shows going on. This is where all the dirty, rusty runs go to sometimes die. So that is what we pride ourselves on Mercy Kill. Mr. Cab, thank you so much for being here. It was so much fun, and I hope to have you on again in the future.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. This is fun.
Absolutely. All right, real quick before we go on a break, and my scythe is wondering about Spike Vegeta right now, so we're gonna be asking about that in a few minutes here with Resident Evil 1.
Oh no!
But real quickly here, remember Mercy Kill is brought to you by viewers like you. If you'd like to support the stream as well as the other programs on GDQ Hotfix, please consider subbing to the channel. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you do have a Prime Gaming sub, so please consider using that. If you have not already to sub to the channel, remember that an all-women speedrunning event, Frame Fatale, returns with another event, Fleet Fatale, online on November 15th to the 21st. Go to GamesDoneQuick.com/FrameFatale for more information. Volunteer selections are out November 2nd, so if you submitted a volunteer application, please be sure to stay tuned for that. West Coast Weekend is December 4th to the 6th. The schedule will be released on November 20th. GDQ 2021 Online is January 3rd to the January 10th, 2021. The games list will be released this Saturday, October 31st. Feel free to tweet at us at GamesDoneQuick and let us know what you're hoping will be on the schedule. Learn more about all of our shows at GamesDoneQuick.com/hotfix. And if you've missed any shows and you want to revisit our runs past, go to youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick to check out our VODs. All right, folks, with that, everybody get up, stretch, hydrate. It's good for you. And we will be right back with our Mercy Kill Halloween Spectacular with Spike Vegeta. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Mercy Kill, folks. This is the Halloween Spectacular, episode 10, and I am joined here by the one, the only Spike Vegeta, running Resident Evil 1? What is this? Oh my gosh, Spike!
I have had the good fortune. I've been around speedrunning for a long time. I've always loved this hobby, and I'd probably run run to some extent like 40 games or so, and this is one that no one knows I ran. No one. I don't think my closest friends knew I ran it. I ran this back in college. But we talked about this during Cab's run of Castlevania IV. I think the only documentation I have of this run is on a VHS tape, probably back at my parents' house, somewhere in the garage or something. I love the Resident Evil series. Not even a guilty pleasure. I've played Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and 4, all amazing video games. Very, very fun. Give me a lot of nostalgia. And I decided to run Jill best ending back in the day, which adds a lot of tough boss fights and stuff you got to do, and just extra routing because we want to save Chris and get out of the mansion with everyone. So I ran this literally back in college, and I am much older than a college person.
So let me ask you this. Why did you decide to pick up this game? Was this your first speed game, considering how old this is?
This was was it second or third? This was either my second or my third speed game. My first speed game I ever really did was Kingdom Hearts 2, back when it first came out in 2006. And while I was in college, I picked up Rayman 2 and this. This is either my second or my third speed game. I don't remember. We'll call it second because make it as old as possible. I've run so many other things. I've had so many other life experiences since then. And yeah, this, I'm going to throw this out there. I'm going to make the big call. I guess I am the now 17th runner you've had on Mercy Kill, at least the 17th unique run. And this is by far the longest gap of time between the last time the runner ran it and the live show for Mercy Kill. I was like, oh, do I want to go back through it at all? Nah, we're going in. We're probably going to die many times. We're going to try to save with ink ribbons everywhere. It's going to be rough. But yeah, it's been over a decade. I do not think I played this in the 20 teens.
Yeah, I mean, with this show, I tell people, go big or go home. Maybe pick your oldest speedrun. And this one definitely seems like it's going to take the cake here, Spike. Definitely seems like a very tall task, too. So, let me see. Do you have any safety strats other than saving?
So throughout the game, there's health and there's ammo everywhere. Obviously, I imagine, I haven't watched them recently, but world record runs of this would be very tight on ammo. If I see extra grenade rounds and stuff, I might be picking them up. I might try to pick up health. But the problem is with this game is that it's limited inventory. Obviously, a very, an infamous thing of the original Resident Evil games. It's survival horror. It's not run and gun. So if I see health, I need to be very deliberate about I'm picking it up and I'm using it right there. It's not holding it out until it's like min-maxing my health or anything. So I don't know. Like, I'm going to try to be as safe as possible to survive this horror. And at least give you guys 2 hours of content. We'll see if we're able to blow up the mansion, defeat Tyrant, and get out of here in 2 hours. I'm interested to see it. I really have no idea.
That sounds like a horror movie in its own when you put it that way.
Absolutely.
All right, are you ready to go, Spike?
Yeah, let's get on the screen.
Absolutely. You count us down when you're ready to go.
All right. Okay, so I think it's, original. Original. There's a range which practically is almost like a randomizer. It feels like it just moves all the items around. It's unique to it. All right, then I think it will be on Jill. She's 823. He's 73. Yeah, cool. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, good luck and have fun, Spike. No changing the timer now. This is of your own choosing.
Let's do it. So, are you of the mind, are you happy to see when, would you rather see runners finish or not finish? What do you get more of a kick out of?
I like it when it's very even between the timer and the runners. Like, I don't want to see too many on one side or too many on the other. I'm really hoping that you save this run, because then that would put the runners again within striking distance of evening up the score. But I gotta tell you, lately, people are on the show. They've been giving ambitious estimates, which is also allowed. It is totally up to the runner, as long as it's not on the side of too generous, We didn't want you giving us a 5-hour estimate, for example, Spike.
What if I didn't do it? What if it was 5 hours that I couldn't get it?
Can you go?
Oh, man, that would be... I could just lose your speedrunner card at that point.
Okay.
No.
There's just not enough saves. I get it's scary with this one because it's like Super Metroid. If you don't go save, deaths are permanent. It's
Stay
rough.
alert.
Also, yeah, like Resident Evil. I love campy horror films. I absolutely love the dialogue in this game. It's so bad. So yeah, that's part of why we run it. Okay, how do I control this? I have to remember. These are tank controls. Up is always forward. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's like riding a bike. Okay. That's not a terrible line.
What is this?
So, do you have a favorite spooky movie, Spike?
What is it?
Oh man, there's a lot of. So I actually really like The Descent, the one where all the girls go down into like the caves and stuff. It's very claustrophobic. I am a claustrophobic person. I don't know if you are or not. It scares me a lot. It messes me up. So yeah, that's one. There's one that's like a French horror film. Oh gosh, how do you move in this game? It's translated to Inside. It's so messed up, I can't even really talk about it on this channel about what it is. And turn around and run away. Resident Evil, unlike the later Resident Evil games, didn't have a quick turnaround. So I just got to rotate my body around and go.
Barry?
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
No fair, dude. He gets the headshot. We're ideally not going to kill that many zombies throughout this, but I might kill some here and there just so they're
Kenneth
out
was
of the
killed
way.
Too. Maybe by this creature.
So, Spike, you got any?
Anyway,
So we were
let's
talking
report
about
this to
VHS
Wesker.
tapes and whatnot.
Yes.
Do you have any words about these graphics? I was laughing during the break at the demo of this and how old and outdated these graphics look.
Right, but like back in 96, you were like, this is baller. This is like, we were still coming out of the Super Nintendo Genesis era. Like, this was still terrifying. I remember the first time you saw the face of that zombie in the FMV that I skipped. That's one of the freakiest moments in gaming to me. Also, real quick, let me see if I can get the Michael Jackson. In, out. Oh, yeah. Right there, Barry just asked us, all right, search around everywhere for him. If you go under that and then immediately back up, he's like, wow, we've looked everywhere. There's no way. We can't find Wesker. The Michael Jackson, one of the best strats in the run for sure.
I don't know
Now,
what's
I
going
know
on.
there are some ink ribbons, which are the limited saving resource in this game. I think there are 2 on that typewriter table right there. I might try to pick them up. Again, I only have, I think, 8 slots to work
We
with.
could get into trouble if we get
So,
lost.
We'll,
We should start from the first floor, okay?
we might just have to start dumping some items at some point.
Here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking.
Yeah, for the
take
first
it
time
with
doing
you.
that move in 10 years, I felt pretty good about it.
Are there any other
Thanks.
tricks that you might
Maybe
attempt?
I'll
I
need
meant to
it.
ask you this during the interview, but everybody was like, no, we want to see Spike play this now, and I didn't want to like delay the start of the run. So are there any other tricks
if
that you
something
might
happens,
remember, or anything
let's
that you
meet
may
up in this
fear to
hall.
try throughout the course of this run?
Oh, there's a lot of just like you aim and
This
pray.
time I'll
Like
be
not
there.
like it's inconsistent. Like runners who are good know where to go. I might try to just do the old just trust your gut instincts. Star Fox fans in here. Never give up, trust your instincts, do what you gotta do. And just like shoot at like bosses and whatnot that you have to kill. So yeah, picking up some ink ribbons, definitely the highest caliber speed runs here. We're gonna be utilizing those to save. And then I think you just go through here. You have used the lockpick, okay, cool. Because we are the master of unlocking as established by Jill and Barry. This, another room that back in 1996, might have peed your pants on that one. The dogs jumping out of here. They try to put like a handgun clip underneath one of the door or underneath one of those shelves. Yeah, never pick those up. There is no, the green herb's on the second pass through here. Oh God, how do you move in this game? Oh, tank controls. Oh, I forgot everything. Oh no. All right. I think we go to, let's see here. Yeah, this door. You unlocked it. Yep. So zombies generally with dodging in this game, always the mindset I had was you either want to be right next to a zombie or as far away from them as possible. I might actually pick up that green herb. Not to use it, but to dump it in the box for later. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, yeah, we haven't done too much yet. I think we're good. Oh no, I don't want that. No, go away. Don't do that. Yeah, let's go out of here. Let's pick you up. I need the solution to get a key later, or the chemical. Okay, we're gonna dunk the ink ribbons now. I'm thinking through like routing what we're doing here. The routing on the fly. The first time playing this in 10 years. All right, now I know I want to go up the stairs, but you either want to be like right on top of a zombie that kind of scrapes you off their body, or you want to be as far away from them as possible. I think that's kind of the general mindset with a lot of classic Resident Evil. When you're that medium range away from them, that's when they latch out and grab you. Now, that being said, I think you basically route in a damage boost here. Yeah, because there's no way. Push him. Yeah, go.
This is why I love having you on, Spike. All the added sound effects on top of these old, outdated PS1 sound effects are hilarious.
Okay, he's doing his thing. Go. Oh, no. Okay, get him off. All right, we're definitely going to have to pick up some health later on. This is okay. Let me, oh, Lord, he coming. Go. Up against the wall, up against the wall. These are safety strats. So I'm without a doubt in the yellow right now. This would be the fastest Mercy Kill episode of all time. I would die right here.
Barry!
All right, we got
please.
to upstairs. We're talking to Barry.
What's going on?
I forget what his
Any
line is
clues?
here about
No,
the ass.
but
Oh, yeah.
something's wrong
Just
with
listen to
this
this
house.
one. Just listen to the dialogue.
Whoa. This hall is dangerous.
Spike's trying to
Maybe it's
make
better
me
to secure
sweat
our escape
by saying
first.
the run's going to die here
There
and there.
must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Why is this a dangerous
Okay.
hallway?
Let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. You better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have
Oh.
this.
Oh, good. I'm glad I
Thank
have
you.
this weapon.
I'll take this then.
That's strong against the living things. That's great. All right. Oh, I'm in like super yellow caution. All right, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. There's no way I'm going to die right now. I try to route in a few saves here and there. And we gave ourselves 2 hours. How far are we into the clock? What have I been playing? Like 10 minutes so far?
Let's see. I am reading 1:51:20 right now.
Okay, so about 10 minutes. So a death would, we routed these in. What? Spots of blood. Oh, I'm like mashing the X button.
How
There's
many
things to
deaths
examine.
did you route in?
How many deaths did I route in? I think my old PB is like an hour and 22. So, a couple 10-minute deaths here and there. Oh, no, I walked too close. That's right. You want to be like far enough away to where it doesn't trigger these crows. Oh, pick it up. Oh, put it on. Oh, run away. Oh, run away. Turn to the left and go. No, don't touch me. Okay, the crows did not peck me. That's good. That's a good thing. Because I'm already low health. I think because I have a lockpick, I'm thinking of, you know what I'm thinking about? I haven't played this in the last 10 years, but I have played Resident Evil Remake, which is, they changed a lot of things, believe it or not, in the remake. Fantastic video game, by the way. And then I think we go across here, and then I want to equip you. Looks great. I do have a first aid spray, which we will from now on be calling fades. They're called. All right. Time to bazooka this nerd. How do you shoot in this game? There, I found it. All right, this guy, he's coming. All right. Push the statue. I think that's close enough. So we need to push this statue down. Oh, good. Okay, we got there before the zombie came in. Because it's got a gem, which we're going to need to get one of the main part of this first aspect of the run is you want to get the 4 emblems, which allow you to get out to like the guardhouse or whatever. Time to dodge these guys. Oh, perfect. It's actually impossible to not be able to dodge them because they just vomit on you, which is disgusting, but much easier to dodge. Do I want to save? Maybe every like 10 or so minutes, we'll just like save. That might be good. Here, let's go in this door.
If the answer is question is do you have to save? I'm going to say yes, given all the
Yeah.
information you've given me.
Yeah. Sky's just like terrified right now.
I'm absolutely terrified, and it's not about the game. It's about what the game can do to you if you die.
Just deletes your save file. You're not time to find out. Okay, we did successfully clear the memory card before this. Good. All right, so all of what we just did, chat, that is in the books. There's no way we're getting game over from there. All right, so drop the ink ribbons. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. I can't like stack them on top of each other, mixing up Resident Evils. All right, now we got 2 zombies coming over here, 2 quick ones. Turn to the left, go. Okay, he was in a weird spot. Go all the way out to the wall. Very nice. We're out of there. If you watch the demo, she dies there many times. And then I think I just want to go to the plant room here. Yep. Down the hallway. That guy looks at you. Sorry, he's not too scary. I think you're technically not supposed to first aid spray right now, but that's okay. This plant, I don't know what it does to you. If you, water seems to be sent from here. If you go by. Oh, what am I doing? I'm supposed to go into my menu.
I love this enemy. I don't know what it does. It's here, but I have no clue what it's about to do to me.
Like, I've always killed it before it goes over there. It probably hurts. I wonder if it just smacks you away and doesn't let you get to the key, or if it, like, no, it'll murder you. All right. So now we're going to route in this very aggressive strat of pick up this health and eat. Again, generally when I get the health in this game, I'm just going to use it right away because I don't want to take up inventory slots. And the way, you know, let's just be totally safe about it. Pick up the red ones. Anyone who's never played Resident Evil, green herbs refill your health. Red you can't consume by themselves, but if you combine them with green herbs, then they are effectively full heals. They're full enough heals. Pick up another mansion key. There are 4 total mansion keys in the game. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of... Speedrunning this game actually requires a lot of optimization of your movement. A lot of just having good lines everywhere. I think I just... Go. Okay. I think that's all I need at that point. Do I go to the piano room? I definitely go to the piano room now. Yeah. I remembered some like super old routes that I just put out. I was like, I need some direction of where to go in this. Now we're gonna get what is it, Moonlight Sonata, Jill's rendition of it. It's hilarious when you come here with Chris, because he has no idea how to play the piano. Take the music notes. There we go. In general, the Chris playthrough I thought was so much harder than Jill's. Chris only gets 6 items to work with. He can like tank more damage. But here, Jill, they're very early on like, she gets a shotgun and a bazooka. Chris is like, I've got a knife.
So this is a scene.
Yeah, I like how Jill's just like, oh, okay, sure. Like, there's nothing really indicating to do this. She's just like, you know what? We're fighting for our lives in here. There's zombies and hellhounds and everything everywhere. I just kind of feel like doing this. Why not? So we picked up that wooden emblem earlier in the playthrough. First thing we picked up. Now we're going to drop this here, which will allow me to get out of this puzzle room. Big puzzle finisher, Spike Vegeta. That's what I call myself. Oh, God. People in chat, what's your favorite horror video game? That's what I want to hear.
What do you consider a horror, though? Because, like, a video game that's not intended to be a horror could be considered a horror if, you know, the controls are bad.
Oh, yeah. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, I don't know if their intention was to make it scary, but I was terrified the entire playthrough.
I think Stage 4 Super Ghouls and Ghosts is pretty scary.
Actually is. Maybe possibly even vomit-inducing. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Oh, yeah, in that sense, too, yeah. All right, so we're getting some Pikmin 2. Anything with a timer here I'm seeing so far. Pikmin 2, Majora's Mask.
Oh, Pikmin 2's terrifying. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah, there are spots where absolutely...
Up the stairs, I think you go. And now I'm going to Richard. So the voice acting, all Oscar-worthy so far. However, this might take the cake. This dude, like, none of these, I don't know. Again, if we can find the credits, hopefully within the 2 hours I'll reach the credits, and we can look at what they're named in the credits, because, like, none of them have full names. They're like, we don't want this going on our IMDb page.
Richard says I get spooked at everything. I mean, that's true. I think some of the most terrifying games are the games that are not intended to be scary. So, like, for example, like, there's scary moments in games. If you played Space Ace for the Super Nintendo, there is a very awkward hitbox in one of the stages where if your shadow gets eaten, not if you get eaten, if your shadow gets eaten, you'll die. And that can be very, like, disorienting at first.
Oh, that sucks.
There's also, if you've ever played the segment of the Earthworm Jim stage, Who Turned Out the Lights, with those huge pair of eyes chasing you? Oh my gosh, that's absolutely terrifying. So, like, just moments like that in games can be pretty scary.
Thanks.
How about you, Spike? You got any moments that stand out of, not necessarily just like horror games, just like something that stands out where you were playing it and you're like, okay, that was a creepy thing that just happened?
I mean, this game, like, it is what I think of for sure. I think of when those dogs burst through the glass. I was sitting there like 9 years old at the time. First time really seeing like 3D graphics in video games. It was not a fun time for me, which is as traumatizing as that was. I can't believe I'm also like, man, this game's great. I want to speedrun it one day. Maybe 10 years later, I'll be asked to do it again.
You're making me feel bad asking you to do
Show
this,
my
but this is also hilarious.
Nah, dude, this is great. I'm having a great time so far. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here or not. Dang, ram, I'm gonna grab the blue down, upstairs, right door, through Richard door. I think I just, like I'm heading down here, dodge the vomit, dudes. Vomit, dude, vomit on the left, vomit on the right, down the stairs, let's go. Yeah, I want to grab that. Oh, I was supposed to go. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so this is fine. We can route this back in. Let's throw in a not save. I don't think we need to save. I believe in myself. We don't have to save right now.
I'm judging you right now.
That's it.
You can feel my eyes glaring at you from over here.
If I do this, yeah, that'll get rid of the key. I think if I just go backwards, I think I can short, not short circuit. That would not be the correct term for this. I think I can make this work. I think we're fine. Cat, stop freaking out. Okay, now drop this off. Like if you're a fast speedrunner, which I'm not, like you would obviously just like go for it there and react really fast like a god. Me, I'm gonna let him move. All right, picking up the first of our 4 emblems. They're not called emblems, they're the crests. Yeah, wind crest, that's right. I probably need to drop off this first aid spray at some point. Yeah. That's probably just like an inventory thing. So we're going to route in basically getting poisoned by Jan in a second. So Jan's a big old snake, very terrifying. And yeah, this is a crucial point in the run. Let's go. He bit me. Did I? Okay, yeah. I think I'm not supposed to come in here. Again, this is a 2-hour estimate. We're figuring it out. Yeah, I don't want to be in here. Bye. This is 100%, and by that I mean 100% all rooms. I'm showing you guys everything the game has to offer. I want to go back through here. So now, drop off the gold emblem, pick up the key. Yes, this is all good. I like all of it. Oh, I should have dropped this off first. Get it, drop it. God, she really does lose health really fast. She's already in the yellow. That dude nibbled on me. That was like a junior high hickey, and she's like dying right now.
What?
Okay, no, words. Moving on, picking up the mansion key. Yep. Now back up to Richard.
Spike, I just turned a shade of red. I'll have you know.
By the end of this, she'll be rooting for me to get Mercy killed. It'll be great.
Yeah, even Ralcoon. See, it wasn't just me. Oh my gosh.
Spike! Am I not allowed to say that?
Oh goodness. I don't know what to think right now. I'm watching this game with these graphics from 1996 from a run you submitted on a VHS tape in 2007. I don't know how your nights go, but this is what I'm seeing right now.
I love not having it up because y'all don't know. I might be on PB pace. Wait, no, this is not where I'm supposed to be. Richard's gonna die. There's no way we're getting back there fast enough.
Oh my goodness. Now you've done it, Spike. Now the audience wants blood right now. They want the timer now to mercy kill your run. I'm just saying. I shouldn't be laughing right now, but I'm sorry.
But it's hilarious, right? It's great. Oh, there are green herbs right here. I'm gonna eat one.
This is why y'all tune in to Mercy Kill, folks, for this hot content going on right now, especially with Spike
content. And eat that. What happens with herbs? Do you eat them, or is he dead yet?
Here's the serum. Richard,
Unfortunately, chat, I don't think we made it in time.
A shot now.
Uh-oh. And you didn't save either, did you?
Oh no, there was no saving. Oh no, I'll save next time.
No.
So that was disgusting. Yeah, I hope your kids weren't watching. Yeah, so this was actually like a crucial point in the run where you got Jan here. You need to get the emblem. It's supposed to be a fight, but we're going to try to just run past. I keep saying emblem, the crest. We're going to try to pick up the crest and then just bail out of there. I had an old strat I did. I'm going to see if it works. There's no way. Oh, he vomited on me. Okay. And this is good because this is the only usage of this mansion key. Somehow Jill knows that the key is useless now, so she gets rid of it. All right. So I'm going to like stay back a little bit. This is prime 2007 Spike Vegeta strats right now. Jan the snake is coming in. He's about to roll deep. We're going to try to run past him. And if we don't get bit, we save like 2 minutes in the run because then we don't go through the poison animation. Pull him over here. Oh, well, I got bit instantly. Okay, this is how it goes. This is fine. Okay, run for it. Okay, so now we go from wanting to go fast to wanting to survive. So we're poisoned. This is fine. You're like, by the story, supposed to get poisoned. Oh, no. Oh, no.
This is really scary, actually. I've never seen this in the game, Spike. That snake is horrifying.
Go. Okay, I was terrified. Okay, so we just lost 2 minutes. This is fine. This is actually going to allow me to refill my health and save the video game. Yeah, so what I remember doing was I like stood in that corner. I waited for like 1 second. I let Jan kind of get stuck on the pole, and then I ran for it. Got it. And if my movement was TAS, definitely, then I was able to get out of there in time, and Jan wasn't going to bite me. Which means you skip getting poisoned, and you skip this whole part where they warp you across the mansion.
So, Spike, what is the scariest enemy in this game? That snake's got to be up there, right?
The snake's pretty scary. I don't know. They're like monkey claw demon things in the like generator rooms late in the game. Those things are terrifying. I think when I first played the game, the hunters, the like green like toad things, those things are also scary. So yeah, there's a lot of terrifying things. I'm probably gonna go with like the weird like monkey thingies.
There's no spooters in this game. I saw some in Resident Evil 2.
Spooters. Oh, there's big spooter energy. Oh yeah.
No spooters.
Yeah, big. There's a massive spooter in this game. We're gonna have to go by. All right, let's save, which also gets rid of the ink ribbon. Let's override it. Yeah, we're good. I had here in my notes, dodge snake. I didn't do that. So, let me see here. So, which again, I think we're fine with what I've got. Yeah, this is good. Okay. So I think I just want to go back up the stairs. I think that would be, or am I going to run through this hallway a 14th time? I think it's probably easier for me to go back this way. Getting back to where we were is now going to be like the weird part. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, God. Sky, were you ever a PlayStation kid? Or were you all Nintendo? And yeah, you played Sega as well.
So I started with PlayStation. I started on PS2, and my first 2 games were Forbidden Memories and Duelist of the Roses.
Dude, okay, so I just talked to I Ate Your Pie about it, and he was like, no, Duelist of the Roses is great. And I was like, I told you it was.
Oh, yeah. And then Kingdom Hearts also. I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the PS2.
Okay. You played some of the good ones. That's okay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I owned a bad PlayStation 1 or 2 game. I mean, I know they exist. Look at the person I'm with. You know, Bubsy 3D, for instance.
I was going to say, you might have a few of them that you could play.
We have 5 copies of that disc in our place, and we don't probably even need 1. We have 5 copies of Bubsy 3D sitting in our place. I can't get away from it, Spike. I don't know.
Is it just the discs are all scratched up, so...
No, he ordered a lot of 5 Bubsy 3D discs.
Sorry. Yeah, I'd like 5 of those, please.
And then when we went to
Throw
our
in 4
last,
copies of Superman 64 while you're at it.
when we went to our last in-person GDQ, I get to the room, and I think Oth was in there to drop his stuff off. I go up to the room, I open up the door, and on my bed, there was another copy of Bubsy for it was either for the Genesis or the Super Nintendo, just sitting on my bed. And I know we didn't bring it with us. So I called Oth and I'm like, did someone break in and drop off that Bubsy thing? He's like, no. He's like, someone gave it to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't get away from this. There's a problem going on here. So there's one of my spooky stories for y'all. I can't get away from Bubsy.
I want to say like Bubsy is supposed to be like halfway decent, like one of the first ones for like Super Nintendo.
It's not bad. I've played the one for Genesis before, and it's okay. I would love to see you in Pi play that in a blind playthrough just so I can laugh.
Okay. Hey, we're always down for dumb stuff.
Oh, that's pretty dumb.
Look at me right now. I'm doing a speed run 10 years after I've played the game against the clock.
Speaking of the clock, by the way, we're almost about a half an hour in. I'll let you know as we're getting closer to the top of the hour for a break, just so you know.
Awesome. Thank you.
But yeah, I can't get away from Bubsy at all. And that is my horror story for this year. Just everything. There's so many Bubsy things in my place. It's not even funny. And I'm finding more of them as the days progress.
Bubsy. I've still never played one of them. I wouldn't mind. I don't know. I just played Superman 64 earlier this year, the whole thing. I would not mind checking out another famously not good video game. Is this a picture of an infant? So you're supposed to do this in the order of like youngest to oldest, basically, of a young man. I think it's a boy I'm supposed to go find. I think it's probably background to the other side. Are you of a tired middle-aged man? That ain't it.
I like the crows in this room. These actually look pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think they attack you.
Well, birds are jerks. Would you expect anything
Yeah.
else in video games? I mean...
Oh, a picture of... No, don't do it again. No, don't press it again. Don't press it again. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. Yeah, now you do the young man. See, I was just analyzing the whole puzzle. I remember you start at the end. God, I want to go see what a modern speedrun of this looks like. I want to see people who are actually good at, like, moving the tank controls and everything.
Yeah, those cars are cool. They're not even spoofy. They're just cool.
They're just big chilling over there, dude. They're vibing. The end of life. There's a switch below. Will you push it? Yes. Oh, I'm gonna have to eat this green herb right now.
If you want to talk about a good bad game from around this era, actually, of video games, Gex Enter the Gecko for N64, it's a bad game. It'll be the worst camera you've ever played with in your life, but the game overall is pretty good.
So, real talk, I have tried to get me and my good friend I Eat Your Pie for some of the events we do. I was like, yo, would you ever want to do Gex? And that is like the hardest no he's ever given me. He don't want to look at that game. I think I shoot this dude. Bam! All right, he did. There was a zombie there. It died. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he has no... I think he was like, that game makes me sick. I was like, well, okay, if it makes you physically ill, we probably shouldn't do it.
The camera is pretty bad. It's absolutely atrocious. I mean, some people are like, oh, Mario 64's... I'm like, you haven't seen anything until you play Gex 64 in terms of a bad camera.
I can't use it here. Oh, no. Okay, use it. So this dog is going to be like every frame trying to get to me. I'm just like pausing. I am... Oh, no. Oh, no. He's coming. Oh, I think he might have got a chew toy in the corner. Go. Okay. Every frame, I'm just mashing out, getting back into the pause menu. Oh, okay. All right. Move this over. I think 2 there is probably good. Or, push it again. Or, just push it again. I remember nothing. It's been 10 years. Can you forgive me?
Like you said at the beginning of this, Spike, no one else has attempted a speedrun they haven't attempted in 10 years. I very much give you kudos for this.
Yeah, I almost feel like I'm playing on like a different show right now than everybody else. Like just like Geezers something. Like that's its own show. I'll bring it back and be like, all right. First time you played it since World War II.
When we all When we all turn about 40 or so, we'll do a geese marathon.
Yeah. Next time on Speedrunners No One Cares About Anymore, we'll have Spike Vegeta on playing Rayman. I don't even think they make those games anymore.
I appreciate that.
Can you imagine? Who in chat's going to be watching when they're like 80, when we're 80?
Oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about that. It's odd enough being in 30s, you know?
Right?
Rocket says, dang, Spike, too real.
Too real. I mean, at some point, people are going to stop caring, right? I mean, I started turning silver when I was like 27. It was already like, uh-oh, there go them black hairs. They're gone. Let's scroll down my notes to the second part of the video game. We're going to the guardhouse.
Yeah, when you start becoming terrified of birthdays, that's how you know. Again, speaking of scary things and spooky things.
I was always like, it's just a number, I don't care. But I had a good friend of mine back in college who was like, all right, everybody wants to show up to my third 25th birthday. You can. I was like, uh-oh. Oh, that's a feel. Oh, the dogs. Oh, they hungry. Oh, no, they're coming.
I remember when I turned even 25, and this is a while ago. I had someone told me happy quarter, and I'm like, don't you dare say that again. That is terrifying. Or when you turn 30, I think that same person said happy third, and I'm like, no, please no.
Don't do this to me.
Oh, goodness.
We got drained this bathtub. And we're getting what is surely a disgusting key out of whatever that was.
Wow, so they put gross stuff in this game too? Not even just scary, just gross?
Oh, just straight up nasty. Would you like to take the C room key? Why, of course. Whoop.
So,
The turnaround.
we get horrifying animals and monsters plus fear factor. This is lovely.
Oh, shoot him. Go. Okay, pick up the book. And he's got a friend. They were on a honeymoon, but now I must turn around and go. All right, bye. Okay, he was very nice. He was very far away. We like to see that. Again, Joe gets the bazooka. Chris is running around with like a kniffy. Wah, wah. You're supposed to like move the box over that hole so the thing doesn't grab you. I forget if that actually does damage. I think it might do like very small enough. I know there's like, this one's just like pretty straightforward. It's like, get the key, open the next door. Get the key, open the next door. Again, there's supposed to be like some sort of puzzle. They tried a little harder with Resident Evil Remake where they're like, okay, let's make them actually like kill these bees that are guarding this key. Otherwise, they'll sting you. But instead, we're just like, nope, grab it and go. The old grab and go method. And this should go to the next door down there. And then we're not anywhere close to the 1 hour mark, right?
I'm showing a little under 125 right now.
Okay, I was like, this would have been the hilarious place to get the 1 hour break at. Because now we're about to push some boxes, baby.
Oh,
That's
goodness.
right. Back in the PlayStation N64 era, this is how. Wait, is this? Oh yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go.
Are these webs around you, Spike?
Yes, there might be some things that are just chilling in here.
Oh,
It's
no.
actually not the spider here, believe it or not. There are other things, but believe it or not, it's not. There are the bees, and there's Plant 42.
Plant 42?
A big old plant. He is huge. And now, okay. Hope you guys like block pushing puzzles. Let me see if I remember how to do it so we don't waste all of our times. I don't want to put all of you to sleep.
I'm looking at this, by the way. Spike, how thrilled would have you been to get a Jumanji game that was like this, but, you know, you had to, like, run from all the stuff?
Oh, gosh. I'm a big Robin Williams fan. That's probably about my least favorite Robin Williams movie.
Oh, I love
but
the original.
I've heard the new ones are actually, like, pretty good.
Really?
Have you watched the ones with Dwayne The Rock himself?
No, I have not. Is it worth watching?
I haven't watched it. I've heard they're good. I don't know, chat. Anybody who's watched it, sound off. Is it good?
Yeah, don't spoil it, because I haven't seen it yet, but let us know if it's worth watching.
I already spoiled that The Rock was in it.
That's not a spoiler. You can find that out by seeing who was in it.
Big spoiler. Wait, you check the... No, I have friends like that with movies who are definitely
really?
like, no, I don't want to know anything. They don't want to watch the trailer. They don't even want to know what the... There's like, they just want to show up in the movie theater and they don't even know what they're about to watch. Like, oh, this is Star Wars? I don't even know.
So wait, you have friends that consider the spoilers, like the actual trailers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They want to know nothing. J Hobbs is 100% like that.
I can see J Hobbs being like that.
Oh, yeah. If trailers could just not exist, he would live in a happier world. All right, now for the shark to start coming for me. Oh, he's big. He's large. He's in charge. As long as... I love how here in this moment, we're contemplating throwing away this key with a gigantic shark. I don't even think this one's mutated or anything. It's just a shark, and it's hungry. Chomping at the knees right there.
Yo, it's Jaws.
It's Jaws himself. This was a film. Remember my dad growing up? He said Aliens was the scariest movie he ever watched. He never felt personally threatened by Jaws, but apparently that was the film in 1975 that just terrified everyone. No one wanted to go into a pool ever again. All right, I think now it's just the door to the right.
Oh, someone wanted to ask what don't you like about Robin Williams' version of Jumanji?
I just remember, I remember liking it as a kid, and then I remember watching it as an adult, like a few years ago, and be like, "Oh, this is not good." It didn't do it for me. I don't even exactly remember. Are there some more ammo? I'm kind of debating if I should pick up ammo here or not. I think not. I think this is all stuff that I don't want. That's all handgun bullets, shotgun shells. We don't want it. I don't know. It's probably a little hokey. Some of the special effects definitely did not age well. I realize the irony of me saying that as I'm playing this 1996 video game from the PlayStation era. So, it's fine. Sorry, we have the superintendent.
What else was in... So Jumanji may have been a couple of years before this game. I'm trying to think what other movies were out around the time this game came out. Late 90s.
I'd say, kind of there in the mid 90s. That was I think Apollo 13.
Oh yeah,
Independence Day was 98. I want to say.
Oh, I thought it was more 94, 95. I know Armageddon was 98. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds right. Get the red book. What does my inventory look like?
Oh yeah, Jurassic Park was 93.
Yeah, dude. Now that movie aged very well.
Oh yeah.
That movie still, the dinosaurs in that film still look fantastic. What they were able to do with I guess were those technically the animatronics and whatnot? I believe so. This is a room I don't believe I'm supposed to be in, but I'm checking in on the bathroom. Kind of gotta go. I'm gonna take those. Yes! These are 2007 Spike Vegeta routes right here. All right. This dude is gonna get shot in the face. All right, let's go. And hold up the thing, and bam, and pick it up. Yes, I am a flame rounds kind of guy. Absolutely sign me up. All right, so the flame rounds, if you're good, I'm sure you don't get these, but I loved picking them up. We got a plant coming up. Believe it or not, this plant does not want to deal with flame. So I am going to use that to my advantage. Oh, did I have to go through all this? I feel like that.
I don't know how to feel about this, Spike. You just blew up that enemy. You were so happy and so excited. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, we're going all in, dude. All right. Do I want to just here? Okay. Here's what we're getting. I can't. No, you can't in this game. So, this bed and this picture, they can eat it. Combine you. All right, let's go. All right, and now I'm gonna pray that my aim is correct here. I think you just and bam, bam, bam. 1996 rounds. Let's go, dude. The flame rounds are really good on it. Like that. Basically, all that happened there, Chad, was the routing got a lot nicer. Because all of a sudden, I've got a few extra rounds to work with, and 3 guaranteed kill this thing.
What the hell is this? Jill.
Can we get these sound effects? Can we get these sound effects in this game so when you play the PlayStation 1 game, we hear Spike like doing all these sound effects in here? I feel like I need that in my life right now.
I just love how nonchalantly Barry just walks in like, oh, well, okay. Bam! By the way, I've got a flamethrower. God, Barry's my dude.
What is that, a squid?
It's a plant. That's plant 42 right there. And now it's just a bulbous, gross thing. It looks like when Vileplume like wilts when you beat it in Pokemon Stadium. That's it on the ground right now.
Don't mention it. What a monster.
Sorry, we brought a Charizard, had Fire Spin, had it stun locked. It was great. All right, and then there should be a key over here for the mansion. What a mansion do? Yeah, bring it with me now. Now, I think with that, I can myrtleize the hunter? I don't know. We're just going to have fun with this now. Because, yeah, I need to use up these 3 shots at some point before we get to Yawn. Yawn 2, or as I call him, Yawn.
This is one of the most enthusiastic and exciting Resident Evil runs I've ever seen, Spike.
I'm into it. It's great. And now we see Wesker. Spoilers,
Jill.
There's no way
So
he's
you're
the
safe.
ultimate villain of this game with this voice acting.
That's what I was going to
Some
say.
people in chat were actually
Where
saying that they
have you
admired
been?
the voice
You
acting in
disappeared
this
from
game.
the hall all of a sudden.
I'm
It's
sorry,
some of the first
but I
voice
have
acting
my
in
reasons.
video games, so
Perhaps
that
you guys
is
have met them.
admirable. That
It was all
aspect
I
of
could
it,
do
yes.
to protect myself.
They
So another-
probably got
Strange
no
creatures.
voice direction.
Is that
I don't know.
right?
I grew up an actor,
Anyway, it's
and
good to see you're safe.
I always was like, I put 50%, when a
Jill,
performance is
Our
bad
first priority is
or
to get
good,
out of here.
50% of the blame or praise has to go to the
Yes,
actor
you're
and
right.
50% to like the director. And maybe a little bit of that percentage. So we'll throw in an extra
Now, there are a lot of
15%
rooms
for
in that
115% to like the
that
script.
we can't get into because they're locked up.
I agree
I
with
have been
this one. I'm
looking
reading in
around for
chat. Someone
clues.
said, I love your voice, Spike. Any chance I could pay
Okay.
you to read my
I'll go
bedtime
to the other
stories?
house and see if I can find
I
any
mean, yeah, I'm
clues.
always taking ways to pay rent. That sounds
Telling
great.
you.
I would agree with that. I had thought about one point about if I could get permission, mind you, reading Animorphs on stream would actually be pretty sweet.
I was about to say, was that originally a book series? Is that the first?
Yes. The book series came before the show. Oh my gosh, because I've been rewatching the show right now, and I'm like, the show totally came after the books because several episodes, you had several books like mashed into one episode. So yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Want to take the explosive rounds? Oh, that sounds great. Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. What is Spike's normal channel? Twitch.tv/SpikeVegeta. If one of the mods could please put that link in there, please give Spike a follow. My goodness. I frequent there. I was there for almost the entirety of Spike's Super Ghouls and Ghost attempt the other day. It was fun. It was,
What
not
an
for Spike.
adventure that was.
Not for Spike. It was fun for everybody else.
Got the ink ribbons around here. Right. Oh, it's an old typewriter. I know that. I think we're just not going to save right now. Where do they put all the ink ribbons in this game? Well, if we die, we'll go back 25 minutes. That'll be fine. There's no way.
I knew someone was gonna bring in Kizaran's video game attempts of Animorphs. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I guess if I die, that'll be funny. Stream value. Let's go.
Why not? Stream value is good. Just be sure you're saving. Don't you dare not save and then say it's stream value, because you know my feelings about that.
Oh, dude, now everyone in chat's like, oh my god, he's terrible. There's no way.
You have about 14 minutes left till break. So,
All right, we'll see if we can keep this a 1 credit clear until then. All right, for my notes here, I say book in room, through door, 2 stairs, 4 shots to kill Yawn. Man, my notes are great.
yeah, and I do want to make it known that runners are allowed to bring paper notes, typed notes into Mercy Kill. You know, especially if you have a menuing in a different language or something. I don't hold people to that much of a difficulty. If you want to take notes into this, like, that's totally understandable, especially for a game like this that is pretty long and pretty deep and thorough. So.
Or considering, yeah, it's been like, oh my God. It's been like 15 years since I played this game. So like, I'll take a few notes to just remind me like, what doors do I go through? All right, I'm gonna let this. We've been doing okay so far. If we die, we're not doing well. But I'm gonna let this FMV play. You asked earlier about like scary moments in video games. This one was terrifying. Look at this FMV, how fast it moves. Absolutely terrifying. Oh boy, he coming.
Who's
I'm
he?
just imagining the voice actor for him.
You say he coming, I'm thinking about that the dang spider, you know, when you say he's coming, I'm like...
The spooter. Oh, no. Oh, he's coming in.
They can open doors?
Okay. Right? They gained that power.
What?
I was not supposed to shoot that other one. That's fine. I will kill something else. Okay, I know what I'll kill. I need to turn on the light, which I think is over here. Yeah, sure.
Someone asked, he's behind the PB. I will tell you all this much. If you have to ask if they're behind the PB here on Mercy Kill, the answer is yes. Always yes. If somebody's playing beyond their PB, someone lied to me in the progress, all right? They either lied to me about
an episode where that happens, where someone's like, oh, sick, that's a PB, bro.
They will get a talking to after from me. They're not supposed to practice, and it's not supposed to be fresh. These are supposed to be dirty, rusty runs, all right? That's the as advertised here.
Dirty rusty, baby. Now, are there ink ribbons over here? Okay, hey, this all looks great. Okay, pick these up. I'm going to pick them up so I can put them into the chest right here. So I've got one more flame round I can work with. This is good. I'm just going to have a stable of these things. You know what? We'll take a little stream value out of it. We will dump off that stuff. Yeah, that's fine.
Even the game says fine.
All right. And going over here. Wait, what did I just pick up? Oh, did I really pick up the shotgun shells? I respectfully disagree, video game.
Uh-oh.
When you rage at a video game, what is your way of going about it? Do you go ahead.
It depends on my audience. Is it family friendly or is it not family friendly? Those are two entirely different reactions.
We'll keep the family friendly one right now. Family friendly, what's your... Because I when I'm trying to be family friendly, I say I respectfully disagree with what just happened on screen.
I disagree. I think at the very worst I say heck, but I disagree, and heck are definitely two ways of expressing. I'll let you know about the other one later when we're not in front of a family-friendly audience, but...
Oh, I got you there for sure.
I don't think too many people have actually seen me rage ever, you know, including people I live with, so...
Right. Okay, so the general thing to remember about hunters is they're extremely scary, but they don't attack with their right hand. So if you stay on their right side, you should be pretty good to go. Now, that being said, I'm terrible. So, bam! That one's dead. Okay. Now I don't got to worry about it. The other one, like, clawed at my ankle a little bit. Because, yeah, my brain does have to think about, like, okay, what is their left side? Words, every time I see... Okay, this is good because I have to menu here anyways. So, boop, combine, and eat, and turn around. Okay, now my brain has to remember what direction to turn Jill. I think it's aim, hold left because it's tank controls. Okay, I think it's aim. Yeah, because she wants to turn to her left, so I want to turn left. And then I just need to start blasting. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, 12, 16, 25. It's dead. Okay, we did it. Heck yeah.
Is that another snake?
That is the first snake we saw. That somehow fits through the chimney sweep right there. I don't know how it works.
Have you found anything interesting?
Wow.
So if you do that perfectly, it doesn't kill you. You just go bam, bam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You count with Elmo, and then it dies.
Oh, do you?
It did bite
Well,
me
then I'll
there.
try to go
This
down
is
using the
fine.
rope.
I've been getting bit
Wait.
the whole playthrough. It's fine. This is my Let's Play.
Of all the names I thought I'd hear you say and words say, I didn't think Elmo would have any part of a Resident Evil 1, speedrun. I'm just saying.
Elmo.
What's going on?
Elmo's Letter Journey and Number Adventure are two of the
Sorry,
best
Jill.
video games I've
Wait.
played in the
I'll go
last
and get
like
another
18
rope.
months. We played them for Mine and Pie's events we do every year. And yeah, those are fun little 20-minute playthroughs. Trust me, I'm not lying whatsoever. I'm actually not.
Oh, we've talked about Momam here before. When Pi was on for Random Number Generation, we talked a little bit about Momam and what that was about. So definitely a big fan of Momam.
All right, I opened that up. So one thing you need to do for the best ending is you want to, if you go for the worst ending, just Jill leaves. Jill's able to get out of there. However, if you do certain things, you also can get Barry and Chris to come with you, and you save
Hey,
everyone. All the good
are you
people.
there,
anyways.
Jill?
Wesker's gonna die.
Grab
I'm
the
just,
rope.
but spoiler warning, he's gonna die.
Dang.
And if you run forward there and you don't wait for Barry to come back to help you, he is going to die later on in the game, which is terrible,
I'm
extremely
sorry,
bloody.
Jill.
We don't want to see it here on
I didn't
screen.
know
This
that
is,
was going to
as you can
happen.
see, very family
Sorry.
friendly.
I was really careless.
All the explosions and the blood
Are
and
you
everything.
okay, Barry?
So Barry's got a
Maybe
family.
you're
We're gonna try to
getting
get him back
tired.
to it.
No, I'm
That's
all
why we're
right.
chilling here.
Don't worry.
I'm all right.
Jill, I found something.
Ooh, he found something. Oh, a pass number. Okay, I don't even remember what that's for.
So could have
Thank
you
you.
just, I
I'll
want to
take
clarify,
this
could
then.
have you just finished the game back there if you just wanted to get the worst ending?
Oh, so that doesn't end the game right there. No. We
Okay.
still got to go through like the caverns and the laboratory and everything. It just would have made it to where Barry would not have come with us.
Okay.
Automatically. Yeah. That's the clarification. I just end the video game right there. Just like, woo, I came in an hour and like 10 underestimate or something.
Again, we've talked about my feelings regarding that.
Well, this is not correct.
What?
Okay, the big dodge. I forgot where I was going. I just got lost down here. The hallways are not even that complicated. They're like, there's like 2 directions to go in. I've been consistently picking the incorrect one.
So about 5 minutes and change before break spike, just so we know where we are here.
Okay, I can maybe beat the mansion portion. Okay. We got a shot. Like, we're on okay pace. We're not what you would call good, but I think we're on okay pace. Let's combine. That looks great.
Just so people know, with the longer runs, anything longer than an hour, we like to give our runners a break to get up, stretch, hydrate, use the restroom, etc. And we like to encourage, unless your run is that long and you can't find a break, we like to encourage everybody to be sure to practice good self-care while speedrunning. Some runs are very, very long, and it's very good to be able to work in those hydration breaks, those stretch breaks. Don't sit down just in one place for any given amount of time and not have like water available. Be sure to practice good habits while speedrunning.
I'm going to look here. Oh, yeah. And people in chat are bringing it up. Yeah, that is potentially the worst track Capcom has ever made. I don't know how they justified that being in one of their videos, because Capcom's made a lot of the greatest bangers of all time. Mega Man, Phoenix Wright series, like you name it left and right. But for whatever reason, that is the worst track of all time that we just went by, the one in the kitchen. I'm gonna go back there. I might just spend like 10 seconds there, just kind of dwell on it for a little bit. I think we go back through there. I don't really remember.
I still think Escape from the Cave of Wonders from Aladdin Super Nintendo wasn't the most pleasant thing to listen to either.
But was that because like it just like is traumatizing trying to get out of there?
It just sounds unpleasant on the ears for Capcom. You know what I mean? I never cared for it as a
Relatively.
kid, and I played it as an adult, and it wasn't, I could get out of there. It was just, during the first stage of that, it's a pretty long stage. It's an auto-scroller, and it's like, okay, I'm
Right.
tired of listening to something so unpleasant, and that MIDI thing actually kind of reminded me in some ways of how the unpleasantness was of that.
Yeah, I got the blue doors. Where am I? I think I go back this way now. Yeah. Let's pick up that MO disc. That's the first of 3 MO discs that I need in order to save Chris now, who's like basically just chilling in prison right now. What's up, dude? Bam! All right. You gotta throw out the BAMs so they know you mean business. Now you need 3 ammo discs, and then I need 3 passcodes off of those ammo discs. A battery. Now I can move the elevator in the courtyard. I don't know how she remembered that. I wasn't looking at it.
I'm waiting for Spike to do an improv session where it's like one of those toy guns, and when you shoot it, the little flag comes out that says "bang."
Bang. This is just the Joker, straight up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, pick up that backtrack all the way to the guardhouse. Okay, I can do this. I think, like this track, I don't hate. This one right here. This one's fine. Oh, there's green herbs. I could have ate them. I've been having this first aid spray the entire playthrough. I guess I could drink that. I imagine the first aid sprays I drink and herbs I just eat. That was my headcanon for how this stuff worked in magical Resident Evil land. Yeah, this. Someone, like, I'ma just sit here. Oh, wait. Oh, I got it. But dang it.
But dang it.
Does this guy change the track? Yeah, this guy's, okay. Just listen to this track. Just get your cat jams out. You got any banger emotes, start spamming them, because, like, my God. Someone at Capcom heard this track, and they were like, yeah, sounds good. Put it through. What is this? Who did it? Because I don't know if in, like, classic Mega Man there was ever a bad track. Maybe, like, Starman, but even then, I think that's just speedrunners saying, like, it gets grating to listen to. They took it out of the DS4. I want to say this is only on, like, the director's cut version that I have, like, the DualShock version. Need to stop on this floor. Oh, wait, can I not go through here? Wait. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm extremely stupid. It's okay. All right, where am I? Oh, go. I absolutely forgot that's a thing in this game. Yeah, there's guardhouse. Yeah, I think it's just get to the guardhouse. I think it's all I have for notes here. Okay. I can do that. I can go to the guardhouse. I'm trying to remember how to get to the guardhouse. You go through downstairs? Oh, this might actually be... Okay.
By the way, under a minute left, I will count down from 5 seconds when it'll be time to pause for break.
Yeah, I can just pause the game, so I'm good anyways. I think I don't go through. Oh, we're gonna... Okay, so on the way out the door, before we take our break, we're gonna see some 1996 spooters. You normally don't go through here, but I completely forgot how you're supposed to go through this section of the game. This is just like the backtrack to the mansion, pick up some keys, and then go. So, go through here. This is normally where the hellhounds, the dogs were in the first time through here, but now
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause.
So I gotta remember coming out of the break that there's a spider in front of my body. All right. Well, GG, we're through the first one. We're doing it.
Absolutely.
We're on pace.
Spike, I think you scared me more than the spider itself falling. Like, that even gave me a jump scare. I don't know about anybody else, but geez.
Thought it was gonna murder me. Oh no. Well, this is fun so far.
You're doing well too. It looks like you have a good shot at making it from what I can understand and from your positivity so far.
I think we're good so far. We haven't died yet, which is like fascinating to me. But okay, we're doing the right things. We've remembered enough to get through the game, and we'll see you guys in the second half.
All right, real quick before we go on break here, remember folks that Mercy Kill is brought to you by viewers like you. If you'd like to support the stream as well as the other programs on GDQ Hotfix, please consider subbing to the channel. If you have Amazon Prime, remember you do have a Prime Gaming sub, so please consider using that if you have not already to sub to the channel. Remember that an all-women speedrunning event, Frame Fatale, returns with another event, Fleet Fatale, online on November 15th to November 21st. Go to gamesdonequick.com/framefatale for more information. Volunteer selections are out November 2nd, so if you submitted a volunteer application application. Be sure to stay tuned for that. West Coast weekend is December 4th to December 6th. The schedule will be released on November 20th. AGDQ 2021 online is January 3rd to January 10th, 2021. And one additional announcement before the break. Hotfix moderator applications are now open with the form. Go to our Twitter at Games Done Quick to find out more information and obtain the form. And with that, everybody get up, stretch, relax, hydrate. We'll be right back with Mercy Kill and Spike Vegeta. Welcome back to Mercy Kill. This is our Halloween Spectacular episode 10, and I am joined here by the one and only Spike Vegeta. Spike, are you ready to go? I'm kind of scared considering where this pause happened, but
I totally forgot. If you had not said anything, I would just be like, all right, I'm pausing. On the spooter right here.
You scared me more than anything else on this show so far, and I don't know how I feel about that right now. Okay, I was pondering that during the break.
I'm sorry, but I gotta ask you this before we start up the timer. I'm getting a little cocky over here. I actually feel like, because I just threw out the because I have literally not played this game in like 10 plus years. I was like, can we chop like 15 minutes off this second hour? Only give me 45 minutes to finish. I think it could actually be pretty close if we did that.
So you know there's a couple of rules on Mercy Kill here, right? Number one is you're not allowed to practice. But do you remember what the other important rule is because of Keezeron? Do you remember? I know someone in chat, someone in the YouTube comments. You all remember this, right?
Oh no. What is this?
Are you familiar with the concept of no live deals?
I've heard it multiple times on this channel, but like, what if it only hurts me?
No, I don't think I can allow that, especially considering every single time a runner has chopped down their timer, they have killed their run.
Oh, no!
So yes, we have it from the chat here. Thank you very much, folks. No live deals. Sorry, no can do even in that direction. And as a friend of yours, I can't let you chop down the timer because of the superstition that you might fail your run given the history of this show.
Well, then here's what we're going to do, chat. If I don't beat it, we'll have the timer for the full hour, but if I don't beat it by the 15-minute mark on that little red devil timer below me, then I will give 10 subs to Games Done Quick's chat. So they are out there wanting some subs, wanting some GDQ emotes. That'll be my self-challenge to myself. That'll be like the Mercy Kill in my brain, and we'll still play the last 15 minutes. So,
all right,
we'll
and if you still beat it in the given time, if you finish between 1:45 and 2, it'll still count as the run save too, which is what I want to see. You know, so okay, fair, that'll work.
All right. Then with that, I guess, whenever you guys are ready, I can count us down on the 3, 2, 1s and all that good stuff.
I believe we are ready to go.
All right, then 3, 2, 1, go. And I forgot every button in the game. There's a run button. You don't move with the analog stick. There's a D-pad. This is all stressing me out. I can't pick that up, can I? I can't pick that up. I could use this fade, but I'm not gonna. Oh, this dude, he's gonna come out. Okay, I have to think to myself, his right side is that. So I want to cut on this inside. Yes! That was legitimate pause buffering strats. I had to think what is right and what is left in this game. And then where do I want to go? I want to go to the guardhouse. Guardhouse. Yes, I want to go back here. This is good. These are all good things.
So Spike confident that he can finish before the 15-minute marker here. I'm very curious about this. And again, no live deals, so the official timer is still 2 hours. However, I do appreciate Spike's dedication to wanting to try to finish early and the sub deal that comes to do that. And that's fine as long as the deal doesn't affect the timer. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it'll be my own self deal. We're fine. This is okay. I think there's still some doggos over here. These are not good dogs. Although right now they're just playing with each other. They're fine. This is fine. Gotta go. This is kind of a little roundabout way for this puzzle. I gotta go drop the battery. Go up the elevator. And then re-raise the water, and then we can go down into the cavern section of the game. Anyone who's familiar with the progression of Resident Evil, since obviously we don't have like a PD in the corner for you guys to look at. Like all these other I just want to say real quick, Hotfix, so many cool shows GQ put on. Sky with so many cool ideas like random number generator and Mercy Kill and stuff. I love all the things being done with the channel throughout the year. Very, very cool ideas. But yeah, so you guys don't know, but there is there's basically the cavern section, the caves or whatever. Go. And then the laboratory. These are the last two sections of the game.
So Spike here might... You may remember more of this than you thought, Spike. This is very interesting. Do you think that a Rusty platformer, like what Mr. Cab was doing earlier, is much trickier to do Rusty than something like this? I want to hear your thoughts about that.
I think for me personally, muscle memory stuff is something that messes with you a lot. Because if you like say you play Donkey Kong Country, you muscle memorize that. If you only remember it about 80% of the way through your body and through your inputs and everything, you die because of it. Because you need to be 100% oftentimes with it. You need to be exact. Whereas, like with something like this, I have always said I actually have a pretty good long-term memory for this sort of thing. So I'm not as surprised that I'm roughly remembering a lot of like these puzzles and everything. Also, just love Resident Evil. So
yeah,
yes.
If I were to ever do Donkey Kong Country, I feel like it would go pretty smooth right up until about the factory stages, and I could see that just being one blow up after another.
Right, because you don't have like a ton of lead in from the screen. So you're like, oh, I roughly remember, but like if you forget one enemy placement or one pit placement, all of a sudden you're taking a death somewhere.
Yeah, in particular with that game, the idea of doing Poison Pond, Blackout Basement, Loopy Lights. I remember even when I speedrun, Loopy Lights was a nightmare for me. So just some stages like that just could be terrible, just trying to provoke those from memory. But something like this, where you're not platforming at least, something like this I think I'd be more afraid of just getting lost, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sitting here like in the cavern section like, I don't exactly remember.
Joe.
I know
What
with
good
Barry,
timing.
I think you have to tell him to be
moment ago, I heard
behind you
someone's
because then
voice
he'll
coming from this
block
hole.
one of these hunters
Let's go
coming up.
together since it's dark and we can't see
Because I
very
think
well.
it gives you the option here of whether you want him to be in the front. Will you go with him?
Okay,
Yes.
let's go.
This is another thing I think you have to do, otherwise you don't get the good ending with
Let's
Barry.
hurry.
God, the music is
Hey,
so bad in so
you
many
all right?
parts of the director's cut of
I
this
can
game.
go first if you want me to.
It's Resident Evil. Do you expect to hear like, just golden harp sounds and unicorns farting rainbows? Like, come on, this is not a
I'd
thing.
rather a unicorn fart a rainbow right now, honestly, than some of what we're listening to. You go here, because if you bring him with you, but you keep him behind you, then yeah, this hunter's gonna be like, yo, what's up? And Barry will be like, nah, dog. I think that's how it works. Wow. Thanks, Barry. GG, my dude. Heck yeah. All right, so use the.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
the monkey thing you were talking about?
No, those are still the hunters. You'll see, like, it's going to be this super loud engine room in the laboratory. It'll be one of the last things we do in the run. And these
Okay.
things will be crawling on the ceiling, and they'll just swipe you and, like, gouge your eyes out. It's great. Family friendly. Love it.
Oh, that does not sound family friendly, Spike.
Oh, terrible. Very bad.
Enrico.
Enrico.
So, Barry and Jill together.
Are you all right, Enrico?
Like, how do you not know that Wesker
The
is
stars are
the
doomed.
double cross?
Someone is a traitor.
I think as a stupid 9-year-old, I was like,
Everything
that's the
was
bad
plotted from the
guy.
start by Umbrella.
What?
Enrico!
That was such a long delay for her to react to it.
Well,
Well, rip. Enrico,
uh,
we got to learn a lot about him before they killed him off.
these graphics are something else, Spike.
I know, all like the jagged edges all over the walls. You're just like, I can't make anything out.
Oh, here we go. This is you have a special message here from chat that I'll read out. This is from our very own J Hobbs. Says, yo, Spike, I love you, and I also want the best for you, but I also need more people hanging out with me in the loser squad.
Oh, man. Hey, I tried to cut a deal to make this close. I was like, take 15 minutes off the time. You know what she said to me, chat? No deals.
No live deals. No. No, I have to honor that. So
Want to slow down?
Hobbs goes on to says, just saying, if you want to slow down, I won't mind. Hobbs, we'll have you on again. If you want some redemption, you can have time for a redemption arc. This is looking pretty good for Spike right now, based on what I'm hearing.
The scary part is there an ink ribbon, like, anywhere? Like, there's still potential we could go back, like, half an hour, which we don't want that. Do I want it here? No, not this one.
So, a little bit of history real quick, not to put pressure on Spike, but the last time we had a saved run, it was on September 9th, and then the time before September 9th we had a saved run was July 29th. So, it has been a hot minute since the timer didn't have the last say.
What the heck? This show has been savage. September 9th? That's my birthday, by the way. That's so long in between victories for the runners. Oh my gosh.
And to be fair, the September 9th run, one person had a run killed and the other one had a run saved. It was the dual Mario Galaxy race. One of them made it, one of them didn't make it.
Oh, I see.
So if we're talking about episodes without a single kill, Author Blues was the last one on July 29th to have a saved run.
I don't want to get too close to this thing. Okay, there it is. Go. Don't let the boulder make the game over. That would be really bad, and we would be sad. Okay. That would just, if I died to that boulder, that's guaranteed 10 subs. Then it's like, oh, thank God she didn't take that deal. I think we go back here. Oh, no, we don't go back here. I don't even think I want this. This was bait.
The story about Kizaron that J-Huffs is talking about in the chat. For those of you who haven't watched episode 1, yeah, a little bit of a spoiler. So we're in our first episode, okay? And I'm already feeling a little uneasy about this, you know, the whole timer mercy kill thing. Kizaron corrupts his save data 7 minutes into the run. You cannot make this up. This actually happened. And it's the only time where we've rolled back the timer, but we made the Kizaron rule of no live deals because of that. But then I can hear Kizaron yelling in my mind right now, but I still would have made it anyways. Yeah, Keys, but we didn't know that 7 minutes in, right?
That was the spider fight, by the way.
Oh, goodness.
God, I love flame round strats, dude. I'm pretty sure, like, actual speedrunners never pick up the flame rounds. It's just never faster. But, yeah, great for us.
That was
I think normally you just blast the door and then you go through it. This is not where I want to be. This is how I'm not going to beat any estimates, is I'm just not going to remember where to go. Oh, it's a snake. Oh, more snakes. Oh, this is terrible. Am I supposed to be here? I think this is correct. Is this a save room? I would love for this to be a save room. Yes! That is the best music in video gaming right there, is that save music. It's an old typewriter. I don't care. I want the ink ribbons. All right, take it. Yep. Take it. Turn. Save number 4. Let's go. All right. All that chat, we're banking it. It's like the weakest link. We're banking it right now. I don't know why I brought up Weakest Link. I've actually watched that show like once ever. What's your favorite game show?
My goodness, I love game shows. That's actually the one type of TV show that I watch a lot. So do you want modern or do you want old? Like, there's a lot of layers to
Give
this.
me one of each. I want one of each of those.
Okay, so if I want an older game show, it's got to be Match Game, but it's got to have Charles Nelson Riley, Brett Summers, and Fannie Flagg all in the same episode because I love this story. And then for modern, Oth and I, well, okay, does Survivor count? I want to say no, that's like more reality, right? I'm a huge Survivor fan.
I see. I'm a big Big Brother fan.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never watched. That doesn't mean I don't like Survivor. I've just never watched Survivor.
Oh my gosh, you need to watch it. It's really good.
Oh my gosh, she's judging me. Nukes. She's been getting me into watching Big Brother the last like quarantine. We've watched through like 4 seasons worth of Big Brother over the last like 3 months. We just started season 10. Dan Giesling's season. Great. So we're like 1 episode into that.
Oth and I have also been watching old episodes. Well, I've never watched it before. We've been watching old episodes of Cutthroat Kitchen, and we're actually having a really fun time. That and we watched a lot of Hell's Kitchen as well during this whole period. So. Yeah, so we've been kind of big on those.
We, last year, around the time we were going to Disney World, I'm pretty sure it was the ritual was we would go to Disney World all day long, go to some park, just spend all day there. And then when we got back and our feet are tired and everything, my feet are really tired because they're flat like Donald Duck. we would then just turn on the Food Network and just watch Chopped or Cutthroat Kitchen or whatever would come on at the time, and just really consume a lot of Food Network. I love Food Network stuff.
Oh yeah, so do we. We've really been getting into that lately. So you had mentioned Disney. You asked me earlier what ride I like. What ride do you like?
I love, I think it's called, I love it, but I don't know, Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rock and Roller Coaster is a ton of fun. That's a nice, like, kind of classic, just super fast style one. Okay. What you're experiencing right now, chat, is what killed my runs back in the day. I think yeah, there is like a pixel you can stand and get this crank to work. If you go back and find my old VHS tape, probably back at my parents' house from like 15 years ago, you'll see me stand there and try to select that spot in order to use the crank like 45 times until finally it works. And then I like examining the crank. I'm like, did I bring the wrong crank in here? I was terrified my run was over. The run will forever be in infamy of not being very good because of that. It was definitely the worst part of the run. But, so yeah, that part's tough. Also, that puzzle is just really dumb because the concept of it is you need something to push a statue out across the wall because you can't pull things in these video games.
So, you never told me about your favorite old game show, by the way, before we get too far off topic. What do you like from the old game shows?
I remember watching a ton of Price is Right as a kid.
Oh, yeah, Bob Barker version, yeah.
Yeah, dude, over the summer, like, getting to, like, stay home and watch all those 9 a.m. episodes of Price is Right. Oh, yeah.
That's the best part about, like, snow days. I remember we'd have, like, a snow day. I by the way, I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, so we had a few snow days a year, you know, whenever it got really bad. But one of the best parts about having a snow day was watching The Price is Right at home. Like, you know, you'd get, like, this nice, like, your favorite soup heated up. You'd sit there and watch Price is Right. It was great. Absolutely great. And definitely the best part about staying home from school.
Man, I forgot to pick up an item here. That's okay. All right, come back, pick up this book. Routing has not been the strong suit tonight. There it is. I mean, the routing of, like, actually finishing this game, pristine. The routing of going fast in it, not great. I'm just throwing this out there. I don't think we're going to get a PB tonight. I will not be the first ever runner in Mercy Kill history to PB on the show.
Oh, please don't, Spike. No.
Please God.
That is probably, you know, people ask me, what is your fear on Mercy Kill? Other than what happened with Keys back in episode 1, some kind of save corruption or something like that. My other fear is someone PBing, and I know that may seem silly. Sky, don't you care about the well-being of your runs? No, this is about rusty runs. If somebody PBs on the show, that means one of two things. That they have the memory, one of the most amazing memories that I would certainly pursue, or that they've been practicing. Practicing is actually not allowed in the Mercy Kill process. I have to trust the runner to not practice. I tell them explicitly what's allowed. You can turn on the game, you can be in the first stage and get familiar with the controls again. You can look at old notes, you can watch your old speedrun. You cannot physically play the game other than maybe the first stage. That is a very important rule because there's so many cues that you could remember, even from just a second playthrough. Right. So, yeah. Leave that to Rom Scout. We'll have Rom Scout on here at some point, I assure you. That's the one person where if he PV'd, I'd be like, okay, you're Rom Scout. I get that. You know, like, that's kind of his
that's
shtick.
The thing. If you had Rom on doing, like, I don't know, Symphony of the Night, like, no, he doesn't. You got to make him play, like, Mega Man X or something.
It was like... It was like when we had Mitch Flower Power on, and he's like, Mega Man 3. I'm like, wait, you played a Mega Man game? What?
Right? What? I feel like that's low-key the coolest part about this show. There's a lot of awesome aspects about it, but I think just the concept I think we're good. Yeah, let me drop off this crank. I think just the concept of you get to find out, wait, this Flower Power ran Mega Man 3? What happened? When did he do that? I love learning people's just like old archives of speedruns that they picked up. Let's stay away from this dude, and there's probably another dude. Oh, God. Yes, I'm legend. Okay.
So we have another question from the chat. Can they look at new strats? Certainly, but they can't execute the new strats. They can't go back into the game and do that. So it is not advised that you pick up new strats. And as Spike was saying before, that's one of the more interesting things of this game. You get to see old strats that speedrunners haven't done in years, and that alone could be fun.
Yeah, you get to see flame round strats, the ultimate 2007. Oh, there was something where like if you mash a bunch of buttons, maybe I did it. Yes. I don't know how it works whatsoever. I don't know what happened, chat. So there's supposed to be like a big long animation right there. We didn't watch it. That's right, because that's what speedrunning does. It gives you less of the video game. God. Okay, there's supposed to be a big animation of like the umbrella things going up there. I always just kind of mash the button. I don't even know if it's a mashing thing. But yeah, it worked. I was pretty sick. Oh, man. All right. I better start seeing some donations coming in for that. Save killing animals in the lot. Golly. All right. Password. Mode.
You almost put me into GDQ host mode there for a second, Spike.
I forget. Do I need to do... I love watching her hands also. Chris's hands are real dumb during this. You can tell he's like he's like chicken pecking everything. Clack, clack, click, clack.
Look at that old computer, Spike. That's like the kind of computer you'd have in like high school while you're trying to like learn word processing.
All right, and let's quit, get out of here. I believe all the stuff's open. That's awesome. You saw my password? Oh no, we need to cut. They know what the password is now. All right, now I need to go back up the stairs. So we got 2 of the MO discs that will from now on be called the Mo's. We need to go get 1 more Mo. I also need to grab the key in the room next to it. And this is all to save Chris. Oh, man, that zombie never saw me coming.
Yo,
rolling deep. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, that did look like an IBM keyboard, actually. I was just watching today. I was browsing through something and came across like old commercials of like America Online and seeing what the internet used to look like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, God. I'm old.
Yeah, it's one of those where like, so I've actually always had this thought, like, would you go back and like relive your life? Would you like do things differently? I'm like, I couldn't go back.
Yeah, like a time before the internet, like that's why some of us are so good at these old games, because that's how we entertained ourselves. We came back
This
from
was
school
all we had.
Yeah, this was what we had, essentially.
Go back downstairs through the key door. I think we just go this way. Oh, this was not the correct direction whatsoever. Okay, we made it.
Oh my gosh, Spike.
Okay. There's okay. Okay, that was close. Okay. We had to just bait them back. That was fine. I have here, drop off the MO disc. What does that mean? I think that might be in here. We'll find
You think?
Grab key back down through the key door. No, this is not it. This is not where I'm supposed to be. That's for later. To the generator. Is it back through here? We're gonna find out. We're supposed to go to 3 different spots and drop off these. No. I know where I'm supposed to be. Chat, you doubted me. Don't worry.
I didn't.
I have flame rounds. I could. What's up, dude? See ya. Okay. Yeah, just get him out of the way. I don't want any tension here. What's my timer at? Please.
You are at about 38 minutes and change right now.
All right, this is good. I like these things. I need ribbons of ink. They exist. We might. You know what? I'm going to have some self-control and not pick up the 27th flame round of the game.
What are some of...
Yes! Okay, we're good. Okay, go ahead.
What are some of the earliest, we gotta keep it friendly now, Family-friendly websites you remember using. So obviously we had the application AOL Instant Messenger. I think most of us, who are mine and Spike's age, we've used this before. We remember MySpace, which was kind of like an older Facebook almost. I'm trying to think of what else I remember. We had the hamster dance. I remember that. That was like an older meme back in the day.
Absolutely.
What else did we have website-wise?
So my biggest memory was spending a ton of time on game FAQs.
Oh yeah,
Game
yeah.
FAQs, game facts. Yeah, I was a big. Was anybody like to play the what are they called? Like the game character battles they had for so many years. Where'd I go? Okay, so these are like the scary monkey dudes. Ow, my face! A power panel. Oh, will you activate the thing? Ow, my face! How's my health doing? I'm still fine. Okay, this is okay.
Yeah, game FAQs was definitely a frequent visit for me. So I'm glad there are multiple people in chat talking about game FAQs. Neopets, yeah, that was good. That was good.
Was this where I was supposed to go?
Live Journal. Yep, I used Live Journal. Yeah, we didn't have a lot back then. It was very basic internet, what we did have. I even remember like the little CD-ROM games. Those were pretty fun. I had like a miniature golf game. I had Yahtzee. If you remember that 3D Pinball Space Cadet that came with a lot of Windows computers, that was pretty fun.
Okay, so I gotta get the MO disc. No, you keep going. I'm just running around at the speed of sound. I got places to go. I don't think there's many rainbows here, but this is fine. I'm in caution. This is fine. Will I connect it? Yes. The power for the elevator is activated as the power supply on the trigger. This is literally, chat, don't worry, I'm just lost.
Yep, there were some Flash games back then, that's true. Age of Empires, yeah, I actually played a little bit of that early on. It's a good one. Yep, hey, we still use MIRC for, oh my gosh, I can't believe we admitted on. For SRL, we use MIRC stuff for races. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew someone.
IRC staying alive with SRL, man. Okay, we made it.
Did someone just get a clip of Spike making that sound? Because I feel like I kind of need that for a notification on my phone or something. I'd never miss a text message again.
Like, oh god, yeah, I'm always gonna be on top of that. Oh, how much health do I have? It can't be much.
I don't think
just
it's
killed
much.
one of them. Let's see, I'm in caution. I'm fine. I tell you what. We're gonna use one final save. We're gonna save here, and we're good. I turned on the thing. Oh, did I actually do the thing though? Well, we'll find out soon. Let me get one more ink ribbon out. I know we brought out just like this absolute casual player. Okay.
I think Spike broke me with that sound.
I was so scared. Okay. This is the final save, chat. They gave me 6 saves. I gave myself 6 saves.
Oh my gosh.
But we didn't lose our 1 credit clear. That was the important bit. All right, so I've got 8 slots. I've got 2 ammo discs. I got my gun, my big old Zuka. We got 12 of those. Let's see here. How much health do I have? No. I can combine those. Those are fine. Yo, nice random shell that I brought. First aid sprays. Yeah, these look great. And let's go for it.
Yeah. Yes, the timer is going down. That's what we do here on Mercy Kill. One way you can identify a modern Mercy Kill run, we didn't do this in the first few episodes, but as it got later and later on, you can identify GDQ's Mercy Kill show by the timer ticking down. At least currently, that's the way it's going.
Jill!
All right, this is the last series, big series of cutscenes right here. So what this ending sequence of this run is going to be, we have got the Tyrant boss fight after these cutscenes. We're going to fight Tyrant. I'm going to be terrified. I'm probably 1 hit from death. The next time I have control will be after he starts fighting me. So I will immediately run like a scared child and use a first aid spray. I will then turn around and start shooting at him with my bazooka. With which I've got plenty of rounds, so we're good on that. We picked up safety stuff. I did bring 2 first aid sprays with me to beat the rest of the game. And then I have to, in the time that the place is blowing up, I need to go save Chris. I need to go drop off those other 2 MO discs.
I think you should stay away
From now on, be considered Mo's. So we need to do that, and then run up, and then fight Tyrant. Some call him Tyrant 2. I call him Tyrant.
Well, you don't have
Every
to
single
worry about
time you say
anything,
Moe's, I'm
because you'll be
hungry.
free
I don't have
from
a
this
Moe's
world
near me.
very soon.
I think I have had Moe's once.
Why do you
I think I had one of their big old burrito bowls once at a
That's Umbrella's
GDQ,
intention.
like
This
a
laboratory
year or
has been
2 ago.
engaging in
It's pretty
dangerous
good.
experiments
I'm
Moe's
a
is
rice
delicious.
bowl fan in general.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Oh yeah.
This disaster
Absolutely.
cannot be made.
Are you a rice bowl person over like burritos,
That's why having
quesadillas,
stars
tacos?
melting about is so
Yeah, all the good stuff's in the burrito. I don't want to be spending all my hunger eating the wrap itself. I want the good stuff. I want the rice and the.
Don't fill
I
me
think
up
you
on a
misunderstand
tortilla.
me, Joe.
Get out of
To me, the
here.
monsters you mention mean nothing.
Guacamole.
All
I
of
see.
them
See, now I'm making myself
together
hungry
with
now.
entire laboratory.
I don't have guacamole in my
complete
house.
my
We just got
mission.
wings tonight. I'm gonna go eat those after this. It'll be great.
Barry,
Arthur cooked a southwestern corn chowder for me, which I've been eating at from the fridge the past day and a half, and it is delicious. Arthur's a good cook.
Barry's such a
Oh, I've been told many
He'll be under
times
the
that you
control of
picked a good
Umbrella
cook.
forever.
How come both Umbrella
Very
and
much
you
so,
can
yes.
intimidate him by taking his
It's the
family
same on our
hostages?
side. Nukes is a good cook. I
Umbrella?
can make cereal.
Well, I intimidated him, but
and,
it had nothing to
peanut
do
butter and
with
jelly?
Umbrella. I just used him for my
I learned how to
personal
scramble
purposes.
eggs. That was great. I had a good time.
Barry seemed to think I was
I heard that could
following
actually
orders
get
from
pretty
Umbrella.
complicated, so good
So
on you
you're
for that.
planning something
Sometimes,
else?
man. Leave the
If he
pan for a
succeeded
little
in
long, get a little
developing
too
the
stuck
world's
on
most
there. Yeah.
powerful
I can
biological
make
weapon,
peanut butter-
Tortillas are good, but like if you offer me a bowl,
What if
I'm
you were
100% of the
in
time
charge?
gonna take a bowl over a burrito.
You
Oh, for
must
sure.
Stop this now.
I bake. That's something that
You're
I
a
like to
brave
do.
girl.
I do
Oh,
like
yeah.
peanut butter pie.
I wouldn't
That's
give
probably
up
the
such a
best thing I
big
make is peanut
discovery.
butter pies.
Ooh, is that your
You guys
favorite
are
pie?
idiots.
Yeah.
No one understands its
yeah.
real value.
So
I'm
you're
definitely
going
an
to
apple
steal
pie kinda
all the
guy.
research?
Yeah. Those are pretty
Better
good
yet.
too.
I'm going to
Apple,
show you the
blueberry,
tyrant.
all that stuff's good. Pumpkin pie's great. We're just talking about pies as Wesker's getting knocked out. The plot's happening.
Jill.
Again, let's just take
Family.
15 seconds. Listen to
I
the
was
music.
listening to what you and Wesker were talking about. I wish I realized it earlier. I thought it must have something to do with Umbrella, you know. So it's all been masterminded by him.
But it's good that you know
The,
that
the
now.
music actually
Anyway,
kind of reminds me of
let's get out of
Superman
this house
64,
first.
which I just played earlier
Jill.
this year.
Yes, what?
Do you
Like, just
have
a little
any
bit.
idea what Wesker was going
I
to
will
show
go
you
and see
at the
after
back
this if
of
someone made a
place?
clip of Spike's weird noise because I need
Well,
that
he
in my
was
life
talking about
because
the
it was
world's
that
most
funny to me.
powerful
Dude, those
biological
monkeys are
weapon
terrifying.
Called Tyrant or something, I think.
Do you think
Cheesecake?
We could see
Oh, cheesecake's really
Tyrant
good.
now?
Yeah.
This was
Barry,
supposed to
you're
be a
so
really
optimistic.
scary and spoopy episode
would
of
look
Mercy
bad
Kill,
for
but I've been like
stars if you
laughing
let such a
throughout most of this,
dangerous-
and I really
We're
set the
talking
wrong
Food
kind of
Network
stage.
stuff.
Maybe you're right. Let's go then.
Yeah, the best pie is I Ate Your Pie. That's true. I would agree
I Ate Your
with that.
Pie, what a gamer. When are you having I Ate Your Pie on Mercy Kill? Make him run like Paper Mario or something.
I don't know if he wants to run something. Like I had him on RNG, as you know. We had a good time with that.
Yeah,
I don't know if he wants to run anything. I could ask him, but I don't know if that's his thing. I don't know. I'd love to, because then I could have you two on here shooting the breeze as he's playing. But
Man, make him play like Mega Man X2. Ooh.
Tyrant
Give
is
him like
not
1
easily
hour or
developed.
something. See if he can game.
see if you can game. I'll consider
We
that.
can't let it live.
I need help from you though. It just can't take me. It's got to take both of us if we're gonna
All
do
right,
that.
I'll talk to him. I'll trick him somehow. Like, nah, man, it's a good time. You got to bring it back to the side of the winners over here. I can't believe the runners have been on such a losing streak.
It's been a pretty bad
Hey.
losing streak.
Admittingly, I should have given an hour 45. How's our timer going right now? I'm about to start Tyrant 1 here in a second.
28 and change right now.
Okay, so I'm over an hour and a half in. Okay, honestly, if I had thrown out an hour 45, that would have been pretty good. 2 hours was accounting for I might die once.
But that's okay. Like, I'm totally okay with that.
Which honestly, I could die right here, and that's a lot of cutscenes to go back through. We're gonna talk about more pies.
Hey, I'm totally okay with talking about food.
All right, Barry just got
Control
dunked.
what it does.
Yeah. Okay.
That's Spike's
Use-
death noise right there. Oh my gosh. These graphics.
Because, like, I'm pretty sure that was a one shot if he got to be the first time somebody got away. Okay. And check out Barry. Okay.
Barry?
Okay. We still got like 7,000 rounds for the last boss.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, I've got so much extra ammo. The great thing about having extra ammo is, like, you see, like, mobs of zombies that normally they just are good and they run around. I'm gonna blast them. It'll be great.
Let's get going.
Let's get going.
Yo, I appreciate. Thank you so much for tweeting me that clip. By the way, I will treasure that, and I will be sure to keep it in the best of collection that I have. Spike, your sounds are just too funny.
Oh, thank
What
you.
happened to Wesker?
I was legitimately very scared with those monkeys. Okay, now the stress. I have lost runs. I had the concept I lost runs. Of the 5 I did back in 2007, I probably 2 or 3 of those were lost to this upcoming poison gas room. So, oh God. Okay, I could either take this really slow or I could try to game it right here. Sky, what are you feeling? Should I try to game it?
I mean, you got time. I would say yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
why not? But you can't blame me if something goes wrong here. That's my disclaimer.
Okay, here's gonna be how we do this. I am going to go in here. I'm gonna save one more time because just so we don't have to go back through the like 10 minutes of cutscenes right there. Let's go over here. One more ink ribbon. I should have left one more. Yep, this was perfectly rounded. There's probably 2. There was probably more than I needed, but that's fine. I'm gonna save real quick. There is this room that what you're supposed to do is push these boxes so far out of the way. It's actually a ridiculous amount of times you have to push them. However, I think we're good here. Yeah. However, if I want to YOLO it, I just push the boxes far enough out of the way to where I can move this step ladder, and it causes tons of poison gas to start shooting up out of everywhere. And if I don't move fast enough with my movement, I just die. So we'll see what happens here. So let me see if I remember initially just like how to do it. Okay, so I think it's move you up and then like you over. Yeah. Okay, and then bam, and then poison gas. Go, go, go. Oh. Please. Why is it not working? There's an air shaft with. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because we got time. Can we get a breakdown analysis of why I had to turn to this point for me to get the pixel to go in here? I'm facing dead on. This game's terrible. Moving on, but I love this game.
You're asking about a game from the late 90s, Spike, as to why it's, broken. I mean, come on.
Oh, look at my health. Look at my health. Okay. All right, we have no more first aid sprays.
Uh-oh.
All right, we're going to be fine. We just have to be the final boss with no health.
You can do that, right?
This is fine. You unlocked it. Good. Go through it. That was a big bruh moment. Oh. Okay. And now I need to get to the last Mo, which I think is just like, oh, no, not here. Keep going. Out of the way, monkey. Okay. Okay, one more for us to save Chris. Yeah, did y'all see that, Elf? It was it barely existed on this plane. All right, here's the fun part of the run for me because I have so much extra ammo. Wait, no, I'm not supposed to be here. Wait, am I supposed to be here? Let me turn on the thing. But dang it, is this it? No, this is not it. This is 100% all rooms I'm showing you guys. No.
And Spike Vegeta said, "This isn't where I parked my car."
Dude, where's my car? All right. Here we go. And bam, and bam. Yeah, destroy all of them. Yeah, if you were a baller shot caller, you would instead just like dodge past all of them. We're not in the business for that. All right, so I've still got 12 shots. I forget how to just go. All right, let me load you up. Yeah, dude, I'm going into this with no fade, so I better have the setup correct for where you got to stand. A passcode panel. You've entered the passcode. You've entered the passcode. You've entered the passcode. And now for this, like, extremely pleasant music, despite all of this going on right now. Now we make it in here. I never played, like, Resident Evil 5, so I don't know if, like, Chris and Jill are, like, into each other at all. But now you get this music. Aw.
Oh, Jill.
Oh, Jill.
So you're okay.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, you too.
What happened to Wesker?
Let's talk about it later. Let's get out of here.
The guy voicing Chris, it's a prank, right? It was a prank. That was not real.
They're so pixely.
They're such pixely babies. I can't get through the door. Want to watch a speedrun of Conquer again? People do speedruns of Conquer's Bad Fur Day. I don't know how active it's been in the last, like, 10 years, but... Let's go. I'm glad we needed Chris to run all the way. Why did that cutscene have to exist? Where am I? Okay, there are some zombies. I could blast them here. I've got 12 shots. I've got some ammo to waste. Or we could... I'm going to shoot.
Well, that decision making didn't take long.
No, I was like, I don't like where he's standing. Okay, this is my safety. I've got one green herb. I will leave you. You will tell their story, my friend. We'll call him Steve. Is anyone else annoyed at this song yet? Or the sound effect?
I'm biased, so I can't say anything.
Hurry!
About 20 minutes left, Spike.
Okay. Oh, if this was to the hour 45, oh, this would be super dicey. If I die, then that's absolutely not happening. If I die once, then Mercy Kill's got a shot. I always loved how the battery was just right here. It's to make sure you had an inventory slot for this upcoming key item. It's actually like a clever little game design choice. The PlayStation 1 graphics, it just kind of sits in there. Yo, those things in the background sound like I did in that one hallway.
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
Why does there have to be a first? The elevator's huge. Get all three of them on there.
I leave it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
It's a big elevator. Why are they waiting? And what is possibly the dumbest choice in gaming history? Look at all that room she needed. It's also scary. I love when a game has a timer that counts down to, like, you're gonna die. And the first, like, sixth of it is gone, literally, right now, to just cutscenes you can't skip. Yeah, the battery was there to make room for this. All right, I think the setup was, like, right here-ish. Sure. because you want the camera to be like this, because now when Tyrant pops up, then your aim will be actually right at him. Look, a minute of my timer is gone, and like, there's nothing I've really been able to have an opportunity to speed it up. I could have done it right from that early position. Social distancing, yes. I'm down to 100 seconds. All right, and now we aim and pray. Oh, that went to his feet. All right, my last 6 shots. Okay. Now he's gonna swipe at me with his left claw. So you know what that means? Go to his right. And we gotta. Yo, you're an Amazon, Jill. I talked over the line. Oh, he's coming. Oh, mash. No, don't come on. No, I forgot the inputs. Equip.
So, Spike, what if you not made your adjusted estimate?
Time. GG.
Wait, really? What?
Yeah, I just got
What?
it.
Oh my gosh!
I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get around him. All right, what time did I get? Did I
All right,
the
well,
hour
let's
45?
see. Well, time happened so quickly. Let me see real quick here. 16:55 left. So do the math, like reverse the timer there. I want to say it was 1:44-ish. Almost. Wow.
Well, okay, I'm gonna just say.
You did cut the 1:45. Yes.
All right. Well, I didn't plan. So let's see here. Sorry, the time comes so quick. I was thinking about like, I should probably call this out.
Everybody get your GGs out for the Spike Vegeta at twitch.tv/Spike Vegeta. Oh my goodness, Spike. I have no words right now. That happened so quickly. I didn't realize you were so close to time.
Golly. All right, not bad. I look forward to being invited back on in 2030. Run this game again.
Well, I would hope that you had other games eventually that you may want to run on here. Donkey One.
Always Resident Evil for the PlayStation 1.
Oh my gosh, Spike.
God, even the credits music is terrible. This is the worst Capcom soundtrack of all time. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Look at the cast. Chris Redfield, a guy named Charlie. We don't get a last name. Charlie didn't want you to know.
Oh my goodness.
Edith, Greg, Linda, Eric, Jason, you know, all them. I wonder what the IMDb page looks like for Jason, because he did a great Forest.
Spike, this all went by so quickly from all our discussions about food and movies and game shows, and the game was just done like that. I can't believe it.
That was, I'm not gonna lie, I thought actually 2 hours would be like a pretty good estimate. So I was like, I'm probably gonna die at some point. And also just like, I haven't done it in 10 years. But yeah, I'll take plus 20 minutes on PB. I cut the hour 45. That's where it should have been. That's what I'm gonna say, chat. Hour 45 would have actually been extremely reasonable, and it would be impressive. 2 hours is like, okay, you got it. But we brought it back. Team good players. We're now only down by 1.
Absolutely. So when you're on with this game in particular in another 10 years, we'll call it 145. How about that? Now that we don't have to worry about the live deals next time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no adjusting on the fly. I like it. Sky, this was so much fun. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. Mercy Kill is a very unique show. One of the questions I always ask towards the end, also, if one of the mods could please put up a link to Spike's channel so people know where to find Spike, I would very much appreciate that. Again, I frequent the stream quite often, so Spike definitely deserves your follow, and what you saw today is basically what you get with Spike, regardless of what he streams. Speedrunning, non-speedrunning, variety content, MoMAM, Spike's always himself, no matter what he does. Spike, would you recommend the Mercy Kill experience to other speedrunners?
I absolutely would. Yeah, I'd put more thought into the estimate than I did. I was like, I do 2 hours, whatever. But like, make it to where you genuinely feel like it's something where you are fighting against the clock, where like it's always in question. This was an absolute blast. Sky's one of my best friends in the community, so it's been awesome being on with her. People like Richard and Railcoon helping out in the background. It was cool hanging out with my good friend Mr. Cab as well. Going to watch some Super Castlevania 4. And yeah, if you're given this opportunity, just go for it. It's fun to just go back to some games. God, this music is terrible. It's fun to just go back to speed games, like, you know, open back up the archive. So absolutely.
You've certainly inspired me through this run, and I got to make sure I have a nice supportive peanut gallery should I decide I ever want to speedrun. I have been in professional Magic the Gathering, as you all know now, I've been for 2 years, and I really haven't touched a speed game since any of my speed games in about roughly 2 years or so, except for occasionally maybe some charity marathons and whatnot. But I think with the right peanut gallery, I think I could work my way to being on this as well. So Spike, thank you so much for that kind of confident boost in the correct direction. And of course, I want to, you know, even before I get to announcements here, I do want to preview the next episode of Mercy Kill, which, by the way, we're every other Wednesday. So if you looked at our thing, this is a very special episode of Mercy Kill on Fridays. We are every other Wednesday, and fortunately for us, this coming Wednesday is another Mercy Kill, so you don't have to wait long for your next Mercy Kill. On this next Wednesday, we are going to be having Why Do These Games Exist as a theme, and we will be having our good friends Author Blues and Drex 23 here. Author Blues will be guaranteed to run Bubsy 3D, the very game we were talking about earlier as to why he has 5 copies of that. Drex will be running some assorted games such as Pugsy. I don't know if y'all have heard of that gem on the Genesis, but Drex is very passionate about the game, wants to share that. We also will be seeing some Disney's Aladdin, as in the Super Nintendo version be run. So that one's always a fun one to watch. Speaking of Capcom and Capcom games, so that will be our next episode of Mercy Kill. Real quick, before we go again, please follow Spike, twitch.tv/SpikeVegeta, and a few announcements before we go here. Mercy Kill is brought to you by viewers like you. If you'd like to support the stream as well as the other programs on GDQ Hotfix, please consider subbing to the channel. If you have Amazon Prime, remember you have a Prime Gaming sub, so please consider using that if you have not already to sub to the channel. An all-women speedrunning event, Frame Fatale, returns with another event, Fleet Fatale, online on November 15th through the 21st. Go to GamesDoneQuick.com/FrameFatale for more information. Volunteer selections are out November 2nd, so if you've submitted a volunteer application, please be sure to stay tuned for that. And again, we mentioned this earlier, Hotfix moderator applications are open with the form on our Twitter at GamesDoneQuick if you would like access to that and would be interested in doing that. Tomorrow, we have Runners Wanted at 2 p.m. Eastern and the Halloween Spooktacular at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. So our GDQ Halloween content will very much be here. So if you've enjoyed the content today, you will certainly enjoy the theme content tomorrow. And that does it. This is Mercy Kill. I'm Skybills, your host. I will be back on Tuesday for Random Number Generation, Wednesday for another Mercy Kill. But until then, y'all take care, and we'll see you for Mercy Kill on Wednesday.
Bye, everybody.